back to the Nogan's Tavern, the Glorious Tankard, where after a night of much needed relaxation, imbibement, good food, good camaraderie, and some much needed R&R, you made your way to bed. Where unfortunately, during her watch, or during his watch,
Yes.
Jules succumbed to a sleep spell, and Gabrian was awoken with a dagger to his neck. Um, and this is where we left off with something of a cryptic voice whispering in his ear. Um, so, here's your situation, Gabrian. Um, you definitely feel the cold, hard steel of a dagger pressed against your throat. However, you do not see anyone within the room itself. Um, just a quick aside: Are you guys? Is the dynamic lighting working for you guys?
Yes.
I reactivated
I.
Yep.
my
There we
subscription,
go.
so um, okay. Um,
Now, now is this it's too dark to see, or it's like an invisible presence, but I still feel
um, I'm going
tactile?
I'm going to say for the sake of uh not so much convenience, but just because I know Jules is no dummy, um, that there are definitely, at least a candle lit for lighting in the room during her watch or
Hmm.
during
Yes.
his watch. Because if he can't see anything,
He
what's
can't
the point
watch.
of having a watch? So yeah, I'm going to assume there is at least candlelight, so dim lighting within the room. Um, However, there is no actual physical presence other than your sleeping companions. Though you do feel that dagger on your throat and you know you heard those words in your ear.
So I open my eyes kind of blurrily and kind of look around a little bit. Now, Mage, I know about improved invisibility. Can I intuit from maybe hearing a breath? Or I'm trying to remember, was it a cold climate up here? Would there actually be, could we
No,
see our breath in the cold?
no, it's actually a very temperate kind of
Okay.
forest area, kind of akin to like think of evergreen during the spring.
Okay, all right. So it's not cold enough to see a breath, but I might be able to hear one.
Yeah, yeah, and
It,
and roll an intelligence check for me, or no, Arcana.
or
Roll Arcana.
Arcana, all right.
Yeah. Holy shit, Sean, you did
I
it
can't
again.
see it. What I get? Ooh, hey,
You
look at that. Cool.
you started off the game with a
Nice.
freaking natural 20. You ungodly lucky son of a bitch. Okay, so here's what you know.
I worship you,
And
Sean.
and that
Um
will be the
Sean
last 20.
embodies the boob.
The boob.
while while you do know that invisibility or greater invisibility can be maintained through an attack or something like that, you do know that also this guy hasn't exactly attacked you yet. They
Hmm.
haven't actually taken any action, so it could just be basic invisibility. You're still
Okay.
not sure yet, but that's what you get from it.
But
And
regardless, this is a sneak attack. They could fillet me in a heartbeat if they wanted to.
now from here, because you rolled a natural 20, I'm going to give you a little something extra. I'm
Ooh,
going to give you the chance to make a perception check with advantage.
ooh, right on. Just me, or can
Just you for right now.
Gordon participate? All
Um,
right.
well, Gordon, yeah, he's active as far as I know. Um, but 19. Um, give me one moment. All right. Um, Unfortunately, you actually think you know where his physical body might be. You have an actual good idea. Um, Now, um, let's see. Everybody else's passive perception. What have you guys got?
What are we looking at?
Everyone except Jules, because he is actually magically put
He's
to
knocked
sleep.
out.
So, yeah, I need Thargus and Kazira. What are your passive perceptions?
Passive wisdom perception.
Yeah. It
12.
should be right below your stats.
Yeah, I don't use it much, so I'm like, wait, we have that again?
I have a +6.
I believe yours is 16, Kazira. Let me
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah, it would be 16.
Yeah, 16 passive perception. Unfortunately, neither of you realize what's going on yet.
If we did,
What
it'd be a
about
Bloody Mary.
what about Draglink?
Draglink, go ahead and roll. Or what is his
Well, that would be good if I could actually fucking tell.
what is his wisdom?
How do I look at his page?
Um,
He has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell.
okay, so roll a perception check with advantage for him. Or no, it would actually he would be asleep right now unless you kept him awake, which I don't think you said you did.
I'm asleep too, so both
Yeah,
of us are
so-
sleeping right now.
So
I guess they have passive perception 13.
that sounds about right with his wisdom score. So unfortunately, he's unaware of it as well. He would have advantage if he was awake, but
I am going to guess that he was sleeping because I'm
Yeah.
sleeping, but she
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she's a she, isn't she? I don't know what the Draglink is doing because I'm sleeping. And
Yeah.
I told the Draglink to stay close but do whatever the hell you want. So I don't
So
know how
the-
much sleep they need or whatever, I don't know.
yeah, the stealth rolls unfortunately beat out your passive perception. So
All right,
Sean Gabrian is unfortunately the only one aware of this at the moment.
Okay.
So, Gabrian, this voice has just whispered in your ear, "Hello, Gabrian. It's been ages. What do you want to do now that you? This has all kind of happened simultaneously.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm aware of the presence. Probably, I'm thinking invisibility. I'm gonna be kind of quiet because I do want to carry on this conversation as long as possible before things go down. So this individual recognizes me. Do I recognize the voice?
roll a. What would this be? Let's call it. I will say this would be history. Or no, that's part of the world history. Go ahead and just roll intelligence. With disadvantage. For me
Oh.
really quick.
All right.
Oh, you
second one.
almost snuck in another one. Oh my god.
So an 11.
I'm gonna check your dice after this is done.
You can't blame this on anything but roll d20.
Okay, 11. There is kind of a deeper resonance to it, but it does kind of spark a bit of a nostalgic memory for you, but you just can't nail it down. It's
A happy memory?
It's a little deeper than you might have remembered. But no, definitely not a happy memory. But you just can't nail down the face. Or the.
All right, I kind of screw up my face for a moment and I start mouthing some names. Barry, Sven. No, he's dead. Could you help me out? I'm whispering this. I'm like, could you help me out?
Be silent, fool. I want to enjoy this. You don't know how long I've waited.
Well, you have to help me out here. I have to know why you want me dead. There's no gratitude in just offing me off without me knowing who and why.
Just know that I would be more than happy right now to relieve you of both your life and your newly claimed prize.
But
I just want to savor this moment, having you so weak and so helpless beneath my dagger. You don't know what it feels like. Tell me, Gabriel, was
yes.
your life worth it? Was all your sacrifices and all the things you say you lived for worth it?
You do not know me, do you?
Oh, I know you better than anybody else in this world, Gabriel.
Oh, you speak of my sacrifices, not the ones I sacrificed when I was part of the Blackguard. You do not know me. So,
You can almost sense
do
a
I
smile
just kind of...
behind his little guttural grunt.
And then because this doesn't feel like a circle. This doesn't feel like a circle guy. Can I get just hearing him talk a little bit more, and because if this was a circle agent, they would know about my sordid past. And targeting me, can I intuit again who this might be, or if at least who they might be with?
Not quite yet. I'll give you another chance here in a little bit, but
okay,
right
then I'm
now
gonna
you're
say, well then, what are you going to do with me and the prize when I'm gone?
I'll leave you for the crows, of course. But my masters, they desire what you have, and I am more than happy to give it to them.
Oh, you're just another circle lackey. I thought you were someone of consequence.
Lackey? If you dare call me a lackey, I will show you the meaning of the word lackey, dog. And you feel the knife kind of come up from your throat.
Okay, 1 second. I had to stop the
okay.
stream for a second.
Okay.
Complete crash.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So they could hear, but it was complete crash. There was nothing being viewed, so I had to redo it. Okay. That's why I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, and I'm doing this during an epic moment, you know.
Yeah, I know, dude. Seriously, timing.
I can't control when it crashes.
So how many people do we have watching so far?
We've had 2 people listening in. One who's never played D&D and is like asking like questions galore to me in private, and I'm like trying to listen to you and do this. I'm like, this is so much more harder than I thought.
Well, I'll tell you what. After this, let them know that if they have any questions or anything, I'll answer them during our break. So just kind of keep track of what they're asking.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when it's back
up.
A second.
You guys can still talk, just not game talk.
So Sean, what's it?
I was not expecting a crash.
What's it feel like to be in the spotlight right now?
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, me?
No, I'm talking to Sean.
Yep. I actually have set upon a solution. My biggest problem right now is I have a throat, so I'm gonna try and fix that.
Become a bear and eat him.
Well, no, because bears have throats. I'm trying to think of like the best creature.
Oh no, you felt the knife leave your throat because he's lifting it to take it your chest.
Yeah, well, he's got. Well, I figured he's like lifting it to slash, but either way, as long as I don't have anything nice and squishy and vital for him to stab, I think I'll be fine.
Are you gonna turn into a piece of plate mail or something?
No.
Armadillo!
Yeah.
Be an armadillo!
Yes.
Armadillo of war!
Turn into Delbert.
All right. I think I know what creature to turn into, but we'll have to adjudicate how that works since
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of an action. It's a free action.
There we go.
Oh, this is weird.
All right, going back in 3, 2. Oh wait, I gotta do this first. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right, and we're back.
It-
I hope
The
we're back.
dagger is lifted from my throat.
Yes.
Wait, what? Are we? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay.
When I feel the dagger lift from my throat, I'm anticipating a strike. So again, my throat is the most inconvenient part of this equation right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
Oh shit.
I'm going to turn into a giant octopus. Now,
Okay.
Here, I'll go stick him in another room for now.
Okay. So,
So, and what's kind of cool about octopus is we can kind of excrete ink. So I'm gonna try and grapple with the hidden assailant and just cover him in octopus ink.
all right. Well, before any of that goes off, let's see who gets their action off first. I need initiative.
Sounds good. All right. Do I think I click myself and do initiative. I don't think I do the creature. Hold on. All right. And the end of the 20s is here.
And I went and forgot to click on my icon.
It,
1 second. All right. Holy shit.
Wait, are we doing intelligence or initiative?
This is initiative.
Descending. He rolled a natural 1 and still beat you on initiative, Sean.
I'm not. I'm 60.
So, yeah, you feel this dagger leave your throat. Unfortunately, you're just not quick enough on the draw, and you feel it plunge towards you. And he rolls a 10. Actually, no, he rolls a natural 1. So,
Oh.
he got the fed.
in that split
got the
second,
blow.
you feel that dagger leave your throat. You know it's coming, and you log roll over to the side as you feel something pound into the mattress behind you. And with that moment,
And
it comes up to your turn, and you turn
Woohoo.
into let's see. I'll go ahead and say that the turning into the octopus it's still in action, so you'll have to do it on your turn.
yeah, so I figure I roll over. Feathers kind of fill the air when he pulls the dagger away, and then as my turn comes up, I can free action into the octopus and then get all hentai on his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, see that? I'm sorry, that was a Freudian slip.
And with that, his veil clears out, and you see a figure before you, standing in dark black leathers, with a dark hood and a black face mask across his nose and mouth.
Does he have the dead eyes thing going on?
No, he does not.
Okay.
Roll a intelligence check for me. Or no, this would be a history. Roll a history check for me.
All right. Regular or with advantage?
Due to your history, I'll give you advantage.
Woohoo!
And luckily you did. Yeah, you recognize the garb. These are actually a offshoot of the acolytes known as the Ascendants.
Oh, okay.
They are a very, very highly trained group of magically inclined assassins.
This is what I would have aspired to, but I never
Yeah,
actually got there.
This is what you might have become. And you hear him spit off, "Ugh, worthless dog, sit still." And it is your turn. What do
Do
you
I
want to
actually
do?
recognize him personally?
Through the mask, no, you really can't perceive that. It's covering too much of his face.
All right, bummer. All right. Well then, when has my action come up?
Yes, it is your turn.
All right. I octopus out and engage into a grapple with him.
All right. Roll a strength check,
Okay.
and or actually, no. If the target of the creature is grapple, escape DC 16. He fails his strength checks. You have him grappled. At this point, I now need Kazira and Thargus to roll perception checks, just straight perception.
Now, really, I'm actually probably covering him, right? So all they know is that Gabriel's like having some terrible druid wet dream. Just
Well,
rolled
no,
out of bed and turned into octopus, right?
They heard this guy call you a dog
Oh,
and tell
okay.
you to die, and yeah. So roll your perception with advantage, because this guy just vocalized.
I don't know how to do with advantage, but
And I'll have Gordon kind of land on. Why is this not working? I'm gonna go have Gordon wake up Jules, kind of flop on him.
Okay, Jules. First, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Dear.
Gordon can't shake her from the sleep, unfortunately. Though, from here, I am going to have everyone, including Jules, roll initiative, so that we can get everyone into a certain turn order.
Now, if it makes more sense for him to actually start clawing Jules to wake him up, I can make an attack roll.
That, let me check.
I'm not sure. I forgot how sleep works, if you have to do damage or not.
Yeah, let me look it up really quick. No, that's not the compendium. Okay, strong unconscious. Okay, you are considered unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage or something. Someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each.
I would have thought that the
Yeah.
bird flopping around
Yeah,
on you
it's
should have
probably-
woken him up.
Yeah, so it's probably the same whether it's damage or flopping. So, if you feel that he
Okay.
can't help,
Yeah.
it's like 1d1 damage. But
Yeah, so yeah, I forgot about that part. Sleep is kind of a tricky spell.
Okay.
So yeah, Gordon actually claws you awake, Jules.
Yay!
And let's see. And Thargus, don't forget, with your shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, nice.
I what?
Yeah, the Sentinel shield, it gives you advantage on your initiative roll.
Okay. So
That's something you've been forgetting for a while now.
I just roll initiative.
Yeah, so roll initiative twice.
Yeah, because you get the better of the two. Every time.
Does the Draglink need to roll for initiative separately, or does she go on mine?
I'm
So
still not
I'm
sure
choosing
on
between
the.
18 and 18.
Let's just put her on mine.
Yeah, I'll just have her do your initiative, just for the sake of cleanliness.
Works for me.
And don't forget to click on your icon, Thargus.
Did this
before you roll
time.
initiative.
I remembered this
I
time.
did. I rolled twice.
I only see one. Oh, there it is.
They're
Oh,
both
you rolled
the
18.
exact same number.
You rolled the exact same number. Okay. But it looks like you forgot to click on yourself because you're not in the thing. So.
No, because it's apparently I'm still on the stuff for from Sean's game during Christmas
I
break.
will just manually pop you in here.
So I'm trying to figure out how to change that back because he did it for me, and I'm like, I don't know how to do it now.
Okay, so actually, and since Gabrian ended the round with the lowest number anyway, we are starting at the top with Thargus. It is your turn.
Okay.
You awake with a start after you hear this voice call out, and you see in the candlelight a kind of weird sight. Gabrian has turned into a giant octopus and is grappling a cloaked, hooded, black-clad figure in his tentacles.
Party time! All right.
Wait, did you say story time?
Party time.
Party
party
time.
I'm sorry.
Story time. Yes, welcome to the Reading Rainbow. Today, LeVar Burton is going to read you a nice, beautiful book about rainbows. Big
And
slang.
R-rated.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually, did that attack actually hit?
Yes.
I should roll damage. Okay, sorry. Tentacles. All right. So that's just bludgeoning. That's me slamming his face repeatedly into the ground.
Okay.
All right. Oh, excuse me, please.
If you're an
getting
octopide,
that,
you get to have multiple weapons. Can you
Hey,
have
Batman.
like 8 weapons or no?
Well, I figure I'm grabbing things in the room and actually like pelting him with them. So I probably grabbed like a chair, and I probably grabbed a pillow and something else. I'm just kind of wailing on him with these things.
Excellent.
Sounds so wrong.
It's a good
What are you
visual.
doing? I'm hitting with my pillow. Yay! Pillow fight.
Okay, now I can.
Here we are again.
Okay. So Thargus, your trip attack is a hit. Though he is grappled, and being held upright by another force, I mean, Sean could let go of him if you want to trip him, but I don't think a trip attack would actually work in this situation.
I saw him move, so I was like, sweet. Like his character moved, so my bad. All right, never mind. Then I'll just go with.
Go with longsword. Okay, I'll go ahead and let you keep the roll from the original one, just for the sake of I'm a nice guy.
Yes,
so anyway,
you're an awesome
25
DM.
25 definitely hits. So roll damage on the longsword. That is 8 slashing, 11 slashing. Why do you have 2 damages there?
I have no idea. You're the one that set it up. I just click on it.
Let me double check your character sheet. That does not look right.
There's always something wrong with my character sheet. When
I
I'm
know,
like, yes, it's
dude.
good. And I don't even touch or play around because I know nothing about Roll D20.
The longsword.
So anybody who is
In
watching,
there.
if you ever have questions about,
Oh, okay, that's why. The longsword is versatile. So the first one is one-handed, the second one is two-handed.
okay,
So 8 damage to him.
what about the 6 cold?
Oh, you used the longsword, not the
Why does it have cold damage on it though?
Oh, that's just a universal. That's the damage
Oh,
in your
okay, okay.
universal global modifiers. I only use that if you're using the Frostbrand.
Oh.
Hi there.
So, you get a second attack. Let her rip.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
Turns out, no, I can't really place any.
Oh.
My fire setup.
Okay, so you're gonna drop the sword and pull the Frostbrand. Alright, so 23 is a hit. Or no. You don't have it. You don't have advantage, so it would be 19, which is still a hit. So 12 slashing, 3 cold, so 15 altogether.
That's a decent roll.
That's a decent round. All right, next up is Julian, or Jules. Or actually,
And I get to be awake now?
you just woke up. I need you to roll a percentile.
What? You know, Rob, we actually can't.
We can.
Because we don't have his character sheet. We don't have the second character sheet. It never imported. So he's stuck as Julian for right now.
Oh, okay.
It just occurred to me. I'm like, oh, wait. We didn't do this. We can't yet.
Wow, really? A whole week to do all this stuff and you failed? Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
I have a character sheet for Jules. I don't know why it didn't.
It just didn't ever import correctly.
Huh. Okay.
And so I don't have any of his spells or anything. In fact, a few of his spells have been put onto this character sheet in case you
okay.
wouldn't let me not do it.
Yeah, actually, this character sheet is right. It's just you need to fill in the spells. That's all. That's it.
Right, and then
otherwise
I'll
the
have to
core
keep track
abilities-
in my head.
Yeah, the core abilities are all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Well, I
just
think I'm
remember one of these
maxed
days.
for spells. It wouldn't
Yeah.
let me have any more.
Okay.
And so I couldn't put all of his spells in. So we'll have to go through and figure out which ones he's going to keep.
Okay. So yeah, just
Yeah.
we'll just
Sorry
figure
about
out the
that.
spells, but the core stats are correct.
And let's roll it
So-
anyway just to see.
Yeah.
It's anything over 35. So let's take a look here. Dice are here.
Well, he already had the change, so it resets back to 10.
Well, no, it starts at always anything under 35
Oh,
is a
that's
swap.
Right, that's right.
But then every time he doesn't swap in a
It
day,
increases by 5.
it increases by 5.
Okay.
So he's
roll-
actually currently at like 45 or 50. So I shouldn't
Well,
have reminded us
because
of
he
this.
because he did swap. It resets back to 35. So go ahead
Okay.
and roll a percentile for me really quick.
And I just have to select one D100, right? I don't
Yeah.
have to tell it. Okay. 80,
Alright.
so he would have been fine anyway.
He's back to Julian.
That means I'm
alright.
gonna roll like 5 for danger. Right.
So Julian, it is
Yeah,
your
and we'll
turn.
go through and figure out his spells.
You see the same things Thargus did. Only now the bad guy is a little bloodier.
Well, on the plus side of all of this joy. Dun, 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 dun. I have me selected. So then when I click the spell, it should. He doesn't belong, so Firebolt.
Firebolt. 28 hits, roll damage. Just click on Firebolt.
Oh yeah, I just.
There. Oh, wow.
My mouse was crying out in space above my mouse pad, so.
That is one heck of a Firebolt. All right.
Yeah, well, you know, the bastard knocked me out.
Yeah. All right.
I
Let's
went
see.
down knowing I was going down. Never a good way to do that.
Now, do you want to move or do you want to stay there?
At the moment, you know, my bed looks like as good a place as any to cast spells.
To make a stand. All right.
Yeah.
Then next up is Kazira.
I'm gonna throw. Oh wait, I've woken up and I can see that my friend the octopi is doing bad things to some bad guy.
You
Yes?
can
Yes.
smell burning.
You smell burning bad guy.
Your bedroom
Okay.
smells like cooking pork.
Ew. Okay, I'm gonna throw a witch bolt at the bad guy.
Sweet pork.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about to be pulled pork.
Wait.
There are 8
Why
arms
am I not-
grappling.
Giving me the description and not doing the.
You have to
it did.
select yourself first.
Okay.
The
before you-
top
I'm an
number.
idiot.
Yeah, the top number is your
Yeah.
roll to hit, 23, so that hits.
Okay, and,
And
then I can click there.
Click witch bolt for the damage.
Okay, there you go. Poorly done.
So 3
Poorly.
lightning.
Oh well.
Eesh. Oh, 1d12.
Dot.
Then I
It's a
lit up
dot.
the damn
They'll just
room.
keep going. Yep.
But yeah, you get to keep it active and keep it going.
Yeah.
So, he takes 3
Sizzling.
lightning damage.
Sizzling.
I'm gonna not be a dick and make Gabrian roll a Constitution save for lightning damage because he's not grounded. But
Okay.
it's magic. I'm not gonna let it follow the same laws.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Next up, the Ascendants. Oh, did I say Ascendants? Guess what?
Plural?
Yeah, there's more than one in the room.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kazira, you feel I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me really quick.
There you go.
Shit. Let's see. 4 plus 8 is 12. Plus. Shit. 16. Oh, unfortunately, you did not make it.
Oh,
feel
and you
this-
forgot that Dragon has an action on me.
Yeah. That's right. Let's see. Actually, I would count his action as a bonus action rather than your action. You can either I'll say you can use his action as a bonus action for yourself.
No, he gets his action. He gets an action. The Draglink gets an action of her own.
I'm still kind of hazy on the familiar rules, because if it's like a ranger familiar, they take their action as your bonus action. But I'm not sure about mage familiars.
Well,
So,
I'm not a mage. It's a ranger,
yeah, yeah.
and
If
a
you'd be
cleric.
a ranger familiar,
So would be ranger familiar, and she has stats for bite and sting.
yeah. So for a
So-
bonus action, you could have her do a bite or a sting on something.
So if I don't have a bonus action, she doesn't get to do anything.
No. So
Well,
you can
we all
either-
have bonus actions, right?
Well, her bonus action is because of her dual-handed fighting. She can do 2 physical melee attacks, one as an action, one as a bonus action.
Oh,
But
okay.
if she wants Draglink to attack, she needs to forego one of her melee attacks. Kind of thing.
Well, I can't do anything right now because I'm concentrating on a spell. So
Well, no,
it doesn't
you
matter.
can still concentrate and have her take a bonus action attack. You only lose concentration if you take damage. So go ahead and have her do a sting or a bite attack, or anything you want her to do.
So in the meantime, I biffed my wisdom save.
Yeah. In the meantime, but we'll come back to that after Draglink takes her action. Now you can move her too if you want. She doesn't have to stay still.
Since she just woke up, like I did, she's probably standing on top of my head, ready to bite whatever comes near her that isn't me.
Okay. Well, you can still move her if you want. If you want her to take an attack.
I think she's just in a defensive position right now.
Alrighty. Then
Since we're across the room and I'm obviously doing something.
yeah. Then we'll go ahead and come back to the Ascendants. You failed your wisdom save, so Kazira, you feel this kind of light dizzy spell in your head, and this voice rings within your subconscious. Kill the mage. Kill
Uh-oh.
the mage. And you are at this point officially charmed.
Can elves be charmed?
Are you a half elf or an elf?
I'm a half elf. I thought they were resistant to charm, or is it only
You
sleep?
have- Let me double check if it's resistance or. Dang it, where are the character sheets?
At least somebody else's
Zero.
kitty talks.
Fey ancestry. Fey ancestry. Where is Fey ancestry? It's not on here. Okay, we got to get that on there sometime soon. Okay. Let's try this. What? Half elf, no results found? There we go. Half elf traits. Fey ancestry. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and you can't be magically put to sleep. So you get another roll on that saving throw.
Thank God. Wisdom, yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah. You
Still
unfortunately
failing.
are charmed, and you let's see. You attempt to charm a humanoid. It must be a wisdom saving throw if you or your companion, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you and your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Now, I'd like to point out that it didn't clarify which mage to kill.
Yeah, so I don't know which mage that voice means, and so I'm going to go with the broadest possible.
The ones you know exactly to be mages are Jules
And there are
Gabriel.
still more than one in the room.
Yeah,
Yes, so I'm
so
just
you have
going
your
to
choice of either-
target everyone.
you have your choice of either one.
I'm targeting all mages because it was not specific which one.
Right on.
And so I have a mage in my sights right now. I am attacking the mage that I was attacking to begin with.
And then someone here. Dang it, come on.
So I'm just going to concentrate on the spell again, and
And someone here next to your bed pops into existence.
okay, then I'm gonna just So why am I echoing?
It was me by accident. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Um,
So someone just popped into existence. I've been told to attack the mage, and I already have a spell going on a mage.
well, no, you don't know that guy in Gabrian's arms is a mage. You don't know that.
Oh, okay then. I'm just gonna attack the first thing nearest me. It popped into existence. I can only assume it's a mage because I don't know.
You don't know
Well-
it's a mage.
Well, but you do know that that's your best friend. That's kind of the nature of the charm. It's like your buddy just showed up next to you and said, "Shoot that mage."
Oh.
You just didn't stipulate which mage.
Oh, okay. then the mage that I can see before me, which would probably then be the octopus.
Either Octopus or Jules, whichever one you want to pick. But unfortunately, it is
Yes,
not
but
your
the
turn
octopus
right
could
now.
be a druid.
So
we not
unfortunately,
pick
it is
those?
not your turn right now.
But I would submit that an area of effect spell, you're assured that you will at least get one mage.
Yeah.
Right. So I have to drop concentration.
Just think about what you want to do when your turn comes around. Next up is
I don't
Oh.
have to follow the direction right now.
no. No.
Okay, then I am continuing to concentrate on my spell.
Yes. So,
Moving on.
Next up, moving on. Thargus, you feel something hammer against the back of on your back armor. Clang.
Hello?
Clang. The first one you feel just kind of zips off the armor, but the second one, that one strikes. You feel it kind of come up in between the gap in your where your armpit is. Definitely a dagger in the back.
This takes meaning of getting stabbed in the back by your friend to a whole
And
new.
that guy, he actually rolled a crit. You take 12 plus 48.
So 12 plus, so 50 damage.
That's 50 damage with his sneak attack bonus and the crit. So, and that is his turn. Next up, Gabrian. I need you to roll a, let's see, first off, he is going to roll, shit. That was the wrong one by far. Where is it? There it is. 14. What's your armor class?
You'll have to look at my character sheet. My browser just froze.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, okay, wait. I think. Oh, no, but just disappeared again.
I just need your armor class in the shapeshift.
There is a octopus character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Oh,
now.
I think I just got back. And my AC is 11. I'm
So
not sure.
He hits. So I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
A5.
A 5. Okay. You feel this. You see another black-clad figure pop into existence as a beam of black light springs from his hands towards you, hitting you right in the big bulbous back of your head. and you feel really kind of weak, just enfeebled, one might say. Unfortunately, on any hits, you only deal half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. Though you do get to make the saving throw again at the end of each of your turns.
Cool. Okay.
So, you are unfortunately enfeebled. So let me see if I've got any good markers for that. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Next up, I believe that is all the ascendants. Next up is Gabrion.
So the octopus just kind of like, there's been this like struggle and tentacles whipping around, and then the raven enfeeblement hits me, and I just kind of stop, like freeze what I'm doing, and then my head just kind of rolls to the side, and I eye him with both my bulbous octopus eyes, essentially the octopus equivalent of really.
You get the idea he's enfeebling your strength to help his friend get out of your grapple.
Oh yeah, and it's like at this point, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to bust out all the trappings. So I'm actually going to drop form because I'm not going to be able to do anything useful as an octopod, octo dude. And I am going to lay down. Let me see. I just need to look up really quick. But I'm going to cast my highest level summon animal.
Oh shit!
I'm just going to fill the room with polar bears and see how they fare. I'm going to see what the DC of a polar bear is real quick. Hold on.
I actually have to find a polar bear icon.
Let's see here. Summon Manimal.
This may be a problem.
Or it might be Conjure. Alright. So if I cast this at level 5. I can summon 2 CR2s. 3. I'm sorry, wait. 1, 2, 4. 4 CR2s. Yep, polar bears. Oh, say hello to my little friends. Alright, I'm going to summon 4 polar bears.
Okay. Oh, Sean, why do you do this to me?
And in High Druidic, I yell essentially the Druidic version of wreck their shit.
Nice.
If you're looking for an icon, I just take a bear and turn him white.
Yeah, I've got the icon. I just need to get the stats attached to the icon.
Oh.
So that would be up here now. Okay, so.
Oh, right on. They do multi-attacks. And each have 42 hit points. This is going to be fun. I can tell this is going to be fun.
Okay, hopefully that did the trick. So, yes. Now they aren't going to be white, but
Oh, you can actually click on them, click on their icon, and you can actually change their color.
oh really?
Yeah, so if you, well, there's a trick to this. Like if I do a dire wolf, you can actually, oh, there was a trick to this. Oh, it's a token. You have to actually do it as a token, but if you want, but they're large, so they're actually going to take up 4 squares, right?
Yeah, but we don't have that much space in this room.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna have, just for the sake of being able to actually click on stuff.
I'll assume I summoned them while they were in their standing up position. So essentially, we have these 11-foot tall bears appearing in the room all of a sudden.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Sean.
We're gonna owe a damage deposit on the room.
Oh yeah, but you know what? He didn't provide adequate security, so I think this will be on him.
Now,
Yeah.
what are
I agree. I'm with you on that one.
And then after I utter my my druidic yelp, I lean over to the guy that I was just grappled with, and I say, "See, look what you just made me do."
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I just put the stats on one, and I'm just gonna copy and paste
Oh yeah, that
a
works.
few others of him, so that way I don't have to put a whole bunch of shit in here. Okay, so the room is now filled with polar bears, guys. I did not see the day starting out like this. Okay, so obviously the facial features of the masked men have changed dramatically. So yeah, next up, let's see. That would be Thargus.
That's a laugh for you.
Like it.
Well, I put some thought into what I was doing.
Let the herding commence.
There we go. It didn't work the first time because of lag on mine. But
Disarming
sorry about
attack. 11 is a miss.
that. No, the first one was my right one.
Oh,
The
okay.
second one, I said I clicked it twice because of the lag.
Okay.
On
Then
mine, that wasn't.
You're attacking this guy here.
Yep,
So 27 is a hit.
yep. But I'm not hitting his weapon. Disarming his weapon.
Okay.
I'm stealing
so
his
when you hit a
pants.
creature, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop one item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object you choose. Okay, so roll the damage on the attack first. Okay, so 9, 14, 16 damage. And then he makes a strength save. And he rolls a 19. What's your superiority DC?
Which one? Strength?
It'll be in your, I believe it's in your, possibly it could be in your spells sheet.
Trying to see it.
No, it is not. So it would actually be your 8 plus your strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
That was an accident. Sorry.
I don't know. Just
So 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 4 is 17. So yeah, your DC is 17. Keep that in mind somewhere.
That's disappointing.
So yeah, he manages to hold on to his weapon, but he does take 16 points of damage.
Actually, he still drops the object at his feet. I think it said.
On a failed save, it drops the object, but he made his save, so he didn't drop it.
So he gets to keep his pants.
Yeah, he gets to keep it. I know what Sean's doing next round.
Oh, actually, I need to ask you if there has been a dawn between the dragon fight and this engagement.
Oh yeah. It took you guys about a week or so of travel just to get to the end.
Perfect.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going on the presumption that you started this day off with multiple full rests. 11 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I figured.
But a valiant effort. You stab him one. You kind of.
I'm disappointed. I was so pumped to drop his pants.
You kind of
make fun of his willy.
You kind of overhand your frostbrand onto his wrist, trying to get him to drop one of his daggers. You do land the blow, but he holds onto his weapon. And then on the second swing, he swings and you just kind of miss.
Swing, batter.
Your sword over his head. Next up is
take solace in that his pants have probably already taken durability damage.
Yeah. Next up is Julian.
Yay.
So the room is loaded with polar bears, and 4 are now dark clad.
They're so fluffy.
Yeah, so the one that's like within arm's reach of me, he's got to go.
The one between you and Gabrian?
Between me and Gabrian, yeah. No, wait. Yes, it was the one between me and Gabrian.
And
I had to check who was on the bed.
Do I offer any combat advantage to her or to Julian? To him?
No.
Okay, so.
Oh,
yikes!
So
it was a valiant effort, but
I just wanted to check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. And so. Have to select me again. Make sure yeah. Okay. So yeah, that guy that I can touch.
Ooh, reach out and touch someone. 26 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, now is it calculating this with me over level 5?
Let's see.
Or is it doing it the correct way?
Once you click Shocking Grasp, you should get an
We should be able to see.
I don't know.
No, I just did.
Does Shocking Grasp allow it casting at higher levels?
Yeah. If you cast it over level 5 at 5 or higher, it's 2d8 damage instead of 1d8.
It looks like
it would be hard to, yeah, it looks like it did because I've got an 8 and the likelihood of me getting an 8.
It was a 7 and a 1. Actually, if you hover over the number in the chat window, you'll see exactly what you rolled.
Hey, that's not a +1 because of me. That's the other die.
Yeah.
It does say 2d8. Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so
go back to chewing my
8 damage. So, this guy is hurting. He is bleeding and smoking and just outright miserable at this moment. Next up is Kazira.
Still concentrating on the whatever the hell I cast.
Yeah.
Witch bolt. I am concentrating on witch bolt.
And who are you zapping?
I don't have any idea because I have a guy in my sights and this other guy is telling me some other thing and all I know is I'm concentrating on my witch bolt.
Well, he's telling
so by default,
he's telling you to take out the mage. So.
And he was not specific, and I already had a mage targeted.
And the only ones you know of who are mages are Gabrian and Julian. So which one you gonna pick?
Okay, so I have to drop that spell. And I am going to put a wind wall around Gabrion.
Wind wall around Gabrion. All right. So Gabrion now has a wind wall around him.
And I take 3d8 bludgeoning, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, but there's a save. Okay, cool. What's your, I'm gonna make that save real quick.
So you take 18 bludgeoning, DC strength 14 to save.
Alright, where are my saves? Strength save. Oh, I make this at disadvantage. Well,
Well,
I got a 1, so
yeah,
it's...
so, yeah, you take a good 18 points of bludgeoning damage, my friend.
You know, in my enfeebled state, and since I'm just kind of a skinny guy anyways, I'm pretty sure it just picks me up into the air, slams me into the ceiling, drops me back on the bed.
Pretty
Which
much,
is where I
yeah.
wanted-
Turbulence.
Which is where I wanted to be in the first place.
All right, so you still have your bonus action if you want to send in Draglink.
Draglink is not charmed.
No.
So Draglink is going to attack the nearest thing that is not me.
Mhm.
So, dude next to me. And gonna hit with the biting.
Hit with the biting. Bite attack 6. That is a miss.
Oh well, Draglink tried.
Have Draglink climb under the bed and just have it like sneak out like some little underbed monster.
Okay, so next up is the Ascendants. Now, these guys see a whole bunch of polar bears pop into action. This guy right here is going to cast Witch Bolt at the polar bear right here and rolls a 23.
Oh.
And what is he gonna cast that at? He is going to cast that. This is freaky enough. Yeah, he's gonna max that one out. And the polar bear takes 18 lightning. This guy, he is going to dagger the other bear. Or actually, no, he's gonna drop his daggers and he's gonna go short swords. So that is a 25 and a 14. I believe the 25 hits. Those guys are AC 17, correct?
They have an AC of 12. They are
Oh,
natural
AC
armored.
12.
Yeah, these are not.
Then why did
They're-
it
they're-
say...
They're like the barn. It's like
Okay.
a broadside.
So yeah, both of those daggers hit. He unfortunately has an ally, so attack and attack. Oh wow, that polar bear gets wrangled. He takes 9, 19. But he only does sneak attack on the first one. So 19 plus 23 is 32.
Okay.
I believe. So
Definitely bloody.
32 damage on that polar bear. And that is his turn. This guy, he is not pleased with Draglink attacking. So he is going to get the fuck out of there. and attack this bear with short swords as well. Attack, attack. 13 and 11 both hit.
Ow.
So that is 11 and 7, 17 plus 27 is 54? Or no, 44. No. 18 plus 27. God, I hate math. 45. So this polar bear actually conks over dead.
All right.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Okay. And I believe that is everyone except your man, Gabrion. He is going to turn to you with just blood in his eye, blood red hatred in his eyes, and he is going to what is
Transverse the wind wall?
No, he is actually also going to drop his daggers and draw his short sword. No. He's going to do this. He is going to cast web on you. So I need you.
How is that going to go through the wind wall?
It doesn't go through. It actually appears on him. Let's see. Starts his turn in the webs. On a failed save, the creature is restrained.
Oh, this is awesome.
As long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free, a creature restrained by the web can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. So on your turn, you will get a strength save to break free of the webs.
I just stand there. It just kind of looks like silly string. I just kind of look there incredulous as he's just covering me in this crap. And all the while, again, I'm giving him the really, really.
And then he is going to turn on Julian.
Of course he is.
Use bonus action to disengage and maneuver over here. And I believe that is all the ascendants. Next up is Gabrion.
All right. The bears should actually have attacked on the turn that they were summoned, but I'm going to have them attack on my action.
Oh, okay.
I guess the first thing I'm going to do is, as myself, I'm going to Misty Step right in front of Kazira. I don't know that she's charmed, and that's just like the safest square that I can see right now.
Well, you
So I
know
can-
she just witch bolted your butt, or no, that she just wind walled you.
Hold
Save
on,
me! Save me!
Let me make
Save
an
me!
intelligence check real quick. Oh, okay. So actually,
Oh,
I
yeah.
might know that she's charmed. Okay.
You,
I was gonna feign like ignorance and be like, "Oh, that's a great strategy to try and protect me."
Well, I was trying.
let me
my
double check something
feeble-minded
here
way.
real quick, Sean. Oh, but you're misty stepping, so no,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the same. So
Okay. Actually, if that's the case, and I think that she could actually be a menace to me, I'm actually gonna Misty Step right there.
yeah.
I
Okay.
still need to get out this wind wall and kind of away from the mess of it all.
So you misty step,
Incapacitate me.
boop.
All right. And then let me see here.
Oh,
the
you
guy...
also get a saving throw to throw off the enfeeblement.
Oh, hey, right on. That's the strength save, right?
Yes. Brave enfeeblement, con save.
Con save. Oh, I get that. I just a little bit better about that. Mostly because I have a pretty sturdy liver after all these years.
And 12 or 14 is unfortunately a miss.
This is okay because I actually work from a genuinely enfeebled state at all times, so I really don't see this as a disadvantage. The guy that is right in front of the bear right here,
Hmm.
do I feel that I could actually ring of ram him into the corner of the room and either around or over the bear?
The bear is so big you would probably put him into the bear first and foremost.
Which might work because it would piss off the bear.
What would that do to the bear?
Well, first it would take bludgeoning damage from the
Oh, okay.
impact, which I would have to allot first, and then I would probably decide where the bear goes from there.
Okay. All right. Then that being the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring a ram this guy into this guy, and we'll see how far it gets. I'm assuming the bear will stop all.
Well, you're
both.
just gonna domino effect this shit. All right,
Yeah,
let
pretty
her
much.
rip. Let the ring of the ram rip.
All right. Full charge. Where's ring of the ram?
Les Baltons Roulières.
Oh, there it is. All 3 charges. Bam.
Holy shit. 13. What's the... Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Oh. Do I put a big hole in the back of the room? That's 3d12 damage.
Yeah, the blowback kind of cocks your arm back, and it sails over the head of the dead bear, and kind of puts a hole right where the roof meets the upper part of the wall, right above this mirror, or this window, blows the window out, but pretty much sails over everybody's heads.
Okay. I have yet to get that ring to work, but that's okay. I think it's now time for the bare essentials.
It's just the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
All right, and I'll have the one bear move here. This fella move here,
Okay.
and then yeah, just let the bears have their fun.
Okay. Go ahead and let me see if I can actually
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
I'll roll. It'll take too long
Okay.
for me to try to assign them to you.
Okay.
So this guy, let me actually bring up the polar bear's character sheets here. So that's one more character sheet I get to run again. Okay, so polar bear, he is going to multi-attack. One with its bite and one with its claws. He is going to bite and claw. A 21 and a 26.
Woohoo!
And you're going after this guy right here?
Pretty much.
Okay, so that is 7 and 10. He takes 17 points of damage altogether. Okay, next up, this guy right here.
Mhm.
Okay, he is going to bite.
And do they get
and
advantage since they're opposite each other?
claw. Yes, they are flanking, but they don't need
Woohoo.
it. They're basically kicking ass here. 23 and 25.
Excellent.
So that is another 19 points of damage.
Ay, caramba.
And then what's this guy doing right here?
I was going to have him essentially move to here. I think they'll just focus fire on that dude. So again,
Okay.
that's he's flanking, so hopefully that will chew through that guy pretty good. Nice. Some
yeah.
crits. I
So
shall call you Fluffy.
22 and a natural 20. So the bite does 7, and the crit on the claws, that's going to be 24. So, 24 plus 7 is 31. It's not, he's not down yet, but he's knocking on death's door. He's just been, you see him just get thrown into a Cuisinart between these 3 bears. Just back and forth, his arms are flaying, his head is bouncing all over, he's kind of just, he's getting mauled. So yeah, that was a thing. Let's see, and I believe that is it for your turn, Sean.
Woohoo!
Next up is Thargus. Thargus, you are up. Oh god, did we lose Rob?
Nope.
Okay. Don't do that to me, man.
I had to. No, I'm just kidding. I had my mic unmuted, so I had to plug it back in. Because this way. So, okay, let me turn around. Thank you. Oh.
Okay,
Yep.
Sean, you should have control of the polar bears now.
Oh,
Let me
excellent.
go ahead and give it a quick try while Thargus is taking his turn. Let me know.
All right, hold on. Where are you, my precious little things? There's a polar bear. Right on.
Now, can you move him?
Yes.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit. Or no, it does not.
Ah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that's no bueno. You do get a second attack though, sweeping strike. 25 does hit.
Where the hell is that crap when I wanted it?
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spirit die to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target of the reach the original attack of the roll, and the second creature takes damage equal to the number you roll in spirit die. Okay, so which one are you attacking first? The one on the bed or the one between the polar bears?
I'll get this one first.
That one first. Roll
Well,
damage.
actually, because the polar bears are all around it.
Okay, roll damage.
That one and then this guy's gonna.
Okay, so 12 and 5 is 17 on this guy. Oh, he is hurting. He is hurting bad. And then
He's not hurting enough. He's not dead yet.
this guy takes 4 from the superiority die. Okay. Now I just need to mark him to make sure I don't lose track of which one was the one talking to Gabrian. So he's going to get a little yellow dot. Okay.
Oh yeah, we should probably keep him around.
Next up is
Looting and torture.
Julian. Now Julian, on your turn, you kind of hear a faint little hello? Everything okay in there? This kind of raspy, unsure female voice comes tapping on the door.
Well, I can hear it, but I don't necessarily have to respond to it. It's time to knock this guy for 6 first.
And you notice these 3 ascendants in the middle of the room, their heads kind of cocked towards the door really fast.
Yeah, so the one that's
Oh, here. Woman, go get me a warm towel.
so the one that's still standing closest to me.
Uh-huh.
All right. So he's sort of out of reach, so that's Firebolt, rolled a 17 and then 17 damage.
17 damage. 17 just hits. So he takes
And then 17 damage.
17 damage. You just kind of, he hops on your bed and begins to eye you up, and you just kind of wag your finger in his face and then dip it down and pow, fire a firebolt right between his eyes. His head kind of burns and singes as he goes down unconscious.
Woohoo!
I'd have
But-
settled for dead, but I guess my karma stays clearer this way.
But still breathing.
That's alright. He's on the bed. I can manage to tie him up now.
And you still have movement if you wish.
Make a bear sit on him so he can't go nowhere.
He's on the bed with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
So
up
yeah,
in a
I'll just I'll just secure his hands with my movement. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, I'll allow that. Next up is Kazira.
And his mouth, just
Roger
in
that.
case there was any spell casting gonna happen. Take away 2 components and maybe that'll be enough.
The guy that charmed me is still conscious and giving me instruction, or what?
Yes, he is right here. And I will mark him with a red dot.
Can I still yell?
Yeah, I'll let you have a yell as a free action.
Assassinos! Assassins. I'm just gonna start screaming assassins.
And Gabrion is next to me, right? Across
Gabrielle
the.
is on the bed next to you, yes.
So, okay, so I'm just gonna throw myself over and grapple.
Over and grapple.
Oh dear.
Alright, roll a,
I'm
let's
supposed
see.
to be attacking the mage.
Since you don't have an actual grapple ability, roll a opposed strength check between the two of you. And remember, Sean,
This
you
ought to be
still-
hilarious.
you are
Yeah.
still enfeebled.
So do I roll
Roll,
disadvantage strength?
just roll strength. You just roll straight. You don't have advantage or disadvantage, but just roll a straight
Okay.
strength check.
And it was a humongous difference. He lost so much on that roll.
Oh, okay. I tried to. Oh, because I'm a dumbass. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I
yeah.
got your pin, baby.
Sean, you are now officially Gabrian is officially grappled by Kazira. You can use
He's like,
you can use drag link on your bonus action if you choose.
Draglink, on the other hand, who is not charmed, is looking for the nearest not me bad guy, which would be at the end of the bed, the dude with the red dot.
Mm-hmm.
he is nearest.
Yes, and we're gonna go with the sting this time. Oops, did I not get it right?
Somebody's getting a call.
Yeah, it's.
Why am I doing this wrong?
You're not.
Are you able to move him?
No, I just I get the description. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it. And then if you click on the word sting, well, it doesn't do any damage though, right? It's just
Oh.
a DC 11. Yeah.
Yeah. So 18 is a hit. So
Okay,
roll.
now.
Click the word attack, and it'll roll damage.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm confused. Okay.
No worries. So
Not
he
a lot of
takes
damage, but you know.
he takes 6 piercing off the bat.
Oh wow.
Draglink is growling and shrieking at the top of its tiny little Draglink lungs on the top of his head.
And then he will do a Constitution saving throw, in which he rolls a 10, which fails. So he is now poisoned for 1 hour. Luckily
Go,
he didn't
Draglink.
fail
Go,
by 5 or
Draglink.
more.
Go, Dragling.
So he is also now.
And Dragling's gonna take a free action to fly around his head like tweeting little blue birds.
Now, Draglink is kind of in a uniquely confused position right now. He's kind of unsure how things are going because, on one hand, he's getting the impression from you that you want to attack people that he thought were your friends, while at the same time he wants to protect you from other people, the people who actually look like they're attacking everybody else.
Yeah, the stranger people.
He's kind of in a confused state right now, so she's not sure quite how to handle this or process it.
But our telepathic bond isn't there yet because we've been. I don't know how long have we been concentrating on building it.
It's been a few days. It's getting there. It'll take a little time, but
the fact that you read different because you're being suggested over isn't going to make her feel any better.
Right. So she's just attacking the person she feels attacked by, which is the guy who was giving me suggestions.
Yeah.
Whereas I keep sort of failingly bad attacking my own friend.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of confusing for her.
And she can't get through to me because I'm charmed.
Yeah.
So she's doing what she thinks is best, which in this case is probably best.
But as long as he is poisoned, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So
now is charm person a straight spell, or does he have to concentrate on that?
No, it only ends. Or wait, let me double check on that.
Is it going to end when he's unconscious?
Let me see if it is a concentration really quick. Charm person. You attempt to charm a humanoid, it must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails the saving throw, the creature is charmed until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friend. Okay,
so none of them can attack me right now.
It is not concentration, and it lasts for 1 hour until
essentially they cannot attack me.
One of his companions does damage to you.
Right.
That's how long it ends, or how long it goes.
So they can't attack me right now.
No.
Okay.
Though if he were to die, it would break the spell.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
So,
unfortunately, he's probably the least damage of this whole bunch so far. So,
the operative words there.
We can fix that.
Next up are the Ascendants. This guy is unconscious. This guy, he just really does not like his life choices at the moment. So he is actually going to cast he is going to cast a spell. First, here's what he's going to do. He is going to attack this polar bear right here with short swords. And that is a 25 and a 13, both hit. And then he does 9, 19 plus 17. I'm not even going to do the math. That already is enough to wipe this polar bear out. So it goes down. And then he is going to cast a spell. And he is going to go... Where is he? Nope, that's the wrong thing. I gotta right click. He is going to disappear. And that is where he will leave off there. Okay, so next is this guy. He is going to use his action to swing open the door.
Uh-oh. Oh, are they going to be stupid enough to do something to one of Negan's or to Nogan's staff? Because that might be fun.
And then
Yes.
he is going to grapple the female in the hallway.
Oh, Nogan is not going to like that shit right there.
Will Nogan show? Will he not show? Is he magically being put to sleep? Is he not being magically put to sleep? The world may never know. So he is going to roll a strength check. And, well, she might actually pull it off. Let's see.
Nogan's staff, after all.
Kick him into Jimmy and run.
Kick him in the tool bag. Holy shit, she beat him.
Nice.
She elbows him and goes screaming off down the hall.
Woo!
Well, no, it's actually, yeah, I'll say it's her turn. She goes screaming off down the hall and disappears around the corner. However, unfortunately, it is at this moment that another door in the hallway opens. And a small girl, maybe about 9 or 10 years old, peeks out and looks out into the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Now it is this guy. He is actually going to move in on this bear. Or no, he's going to move up on Gabrian. Now that Gabrian's grappled, he is going to short sword Gabrian. Oh shit.
He's at disadvantage though, right?
No. Unfortunately, you're grappled. He has every.
But he's also poisoned.
Yeah.
He is poisoned, yes, but he still rolled a natural 20 and a 25.
Oh, yeah.
And then 25 and 25. So you lucked out of a crit on a sneak attack.
But I'm on top and in between. Is that going to count as an attack on me?
No. He rolled well enough to miss you. But Gabrion just barely snuck out of a crit on a sneak attack. So count your lucky stars on that one, Gabs.
Oof.
That is going to be 10 plus 6 is 16. Plus 22 is 38 points of damage on you, buddy.
Oof. Alright. So that puts me at 32.
Okay. Then this guy is unconscious, this guy's done, this guy's done. Alright, that is all the ascendants. Next up is Gabrion.
Alright. I am going to whatchamacallit again? What is that spell? I am going to Misty Step out of the grapple. Yoink.
Okay, there's your action.
And, well, that's a free action. It's Misty
is it?
Step.
Misty Step?
And I was actually about to lay a whole bunch of hurt in the guy down the hallway because I was afraid he was going to escape. But the civilian has changed my my plans somewhat. I am going to have to lay a wall of ice right there.
Okay. So are you gonna kind of like right here, kind of thing?
Pretty much. And as well, actually, now here's a silly question. I can shape the wall of ice, correct?
Put it in the description for me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let
Just
me.
put it in the chat.
Wall of ice, wall of ice, wall of ice, wall of ice. It'll be cast at level 6. Oh, well, that's helpful. Hold on.
I will look
let
it up
me-
in the compendium.
Let me just paste the text in real quick. Well, let me also make sure that that includes spell description on.
Solid surface within range. You can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere within a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can shape a flat surface made up of a 10-foot square panels. Each panel must be continuous with the other panel. In any form, the wall is 1 foot thick and lasts for the duration. So, it looks like it can. Is that a minimum 10 feet?
You can form it into. So, my intent was to enclose him or trap him in it, if I can. Otherwise, I'll just do the wall. But
Because even if you, let me kind of give you a visual here. Even if you started at the door and just made a big block of ice down the hallway, up to 10 feet, up to 10-foot panels, you would literally,
so I can.
you would literally fill this hallway and push through into the stables a big, huge block of ice, which would literally collapse this poor girl.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't be my.
Yeah, because my interpretation of that is it's a minimum of 10-foot square panels. So you're going to need to fill that space somehow.
So I can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of.
So a
10
20-foot
So-
diameter.
Yeah. So. Oh, so you're
It's
saying the 20
still-
foot.
It's still too confined of an area for that. Because it's only a 5-foot by maybe 8-foot high hallway.
And do I have the ability to limit the number of feet that I lay down?
I don't get that from this description. As far as I can see, it is
30
a
hit points per
predetermined
10-foot
amount of mass,
section.
from what I can gather.
Okay.
It says up to.
You can form it into a hemispherical sphere. Shape a flat surface made of.
Oh yeah, you can shape a flat surface made up to 10 foot
okay.
square panels.
Made
Oh,
up.
okay.
Well, no, that's made up.
Damage is described as points per 10-foot section as
See,
well.
what I'm
so.
seeing is a flat surface made up of 10-foot square panels.
Made up of 10 square foot Oh, okay.
That's what I'm seeing.
So if
it's
I
a
form a-
predetermined amount of space.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
that's actually not that. So that's actually 6 right there, as I create a cube around him, and I'll put another cube behind him, just as an extra barrier. Well, it'll be part of a cube because I'll have run out of 6-foot sections. But it sounds like I could just create a cube of ice around him, using the 10-foot square
Yeah,
panels.
block him in.
Yeah. So instead of a dome, I'll just shape it into a cube.
Okay, in a cube, yeah, that would work. So that would be 5, 10, 11, 12.
So yeah, I'll turn him into a giant ice dice.
Okay, yeah, you could do that if you didn't do ice on the floor, just on all 4 sides on the top. That would be 10 panels. So I will do this.
Ice, please.
No, dang it. Drawing tools can be such a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, so He is now enclosed. Like so.
Woot.
In 2 cubes.
Nice.
Um,
Now, is this like artesian ice? Is it perfectly clear, and can he see through it? Because I really would like to flip him the bird right now.
dude, are you really gonna make me come up with this amount of detail? Okay. I've already got polar bears, assassins, civilians, character players. You're gonna do this to me, asshole. Okay, you know what? I will roll a percentile. 50-50 chance. Below
Oof.
50, it is below 50 it is artesian ice.
Perfect.
It's not. It's foggy.
Okay, well then all I can really do is say, chill out.
Oh god. You're getting as bad as a kale now, dude. All right. Next up, actually, that is the end of the round. So.
Oh, did my bears go?
Oh no, your bears did not go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
hogging
2
all the
left.
time. All right. Maul, 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 maul.
Go ahead and roll attacks.
All right.
Bite claw, bite claw.
Bite claw, bite claw.
The top 2 hit, bottom 2 missed. So that is 22 points of damage total for that guy. So he's finally started taking damage. All right. Thargus will be at the top of the round. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and call our break for the day. Let's go ahead and take 10 minutes, and I will see you all back in a few.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
I used to be kinda sane.
talking and plugging in my mic, and I'm like, yes, 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 I am here.
Okay.
And I'm like, does anybody hear me? Can anybody respond?
Nope, you were muted big time.
No, I wasn't
Alright.
muted at all.
So we are back. And we
Yes.
are at the top of the round with Thargus. It is your turn, buddy.
Kill something.
I go.
Possibly me.
Okay, I walked past right here, and for some reason I see something when I walk past it. Now, is the door open or the door closed?
Yeah, the door got opened by one of the assassins, and he attempted to grapple a chambermaid, but she actually fought him off and ran around the hall.
All right, then
Unfortunately, a little child has come out of another room, and so Gabrian encased this guy in a wall of ice.
Well, I'm gonna break the ice with him in it.
Heh.
Can I?
You can certainly try. Um, 19. That hits. Roll damage. Um, 8. Unfortunately, the cold damage will not apply because it is
I
actually
know.
ice. 16. You took a big chunk out of it, but the ice wall is still there. Second attack. $18 is a hit as well.
I've been working on the railroad.
19.
Oh.
19 and 16. Yeah, you take that particular section of the ice wall down.
And it doesn't hit him or break him?
Nope.
Oh, really?
It's just a block of ice in front of him, yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed.
So I'm going to have to redraw this.
I see some slip and fall lawsuits coming up.
So it looks like somebody peed on the floor.
No, damn it. Okay. That'll have to do. And that is your turn. Now, Julian, you're up next.
Hey. All right. Well, there's nobody left in here. And I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 to get to the hallway.
There's still that one dude with the bears next to him.
Oh, yes, at the foot of the bed. Right there. Okay, let's get
I
him
saw
then
the glimpse
first.
of the one guy, and I forgot about that, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna go wreck havoc over there.
He's not even facing me. I can't imagine 25 does not hit.
25 does hit. So that is 6 damage to him. You get the sense this guy hasn't been taking really much damage throughout the fight, so he's still looking fairly strong. Okay. Next up is Kazira.
Here. And where the hell did Gabrion go?
Gabrian zipped
Oh.
out. He turned into basically a misty ball of fluff and disappeared out of your grasp and reappeared on top of the dining table.
Okay. Bear between me and him. Hey, I am going to go through the bear.
Can the bear like trip her?
Yeah, which is going to cause
It will provoke an opportunity attack, yes.
All right,
okay.
the bear will try and grapple with her.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Draglink is going to hiss and spit and bite the dude again.
Okay.
And then, okay, I'm gonna bite.
Attack 5 is a
And-
miss.
Failed miserably, so going to continue to.
Or natural 1.
Oh,
How creative do I want to be here?
in charge. Draglink is going to.
You know
fly
what?
in circles.
You know what? I'm gonna do something off camera here really quick. Or off screen.
Oh.
If I can
Ruh-roh.
remember where my dice bag is. Oh shit. Where did I put the dice? There we are. Okay. Kazira, I am holding in my hand a D10. I want you to call out a number between 1 and 10.
4. I got a 4.
4. You watch as Draglink kind of swoops in for a bite, swings past as the guy ducks, and his jaws clamp down on your shoulder. So I am going to roll the damage. You take 4 piercing, and I need you with that to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that going to constitute ending my charm?
It's possible.
Constitution saving, and that was bad.
Yeah, you failed. So no, you are still charmed. All right. Next up is the Ascendants, or what is left of them. This guy, well, he's not seeing many options, so he's just going to short sword. Or no, he's not going to short sword. He is going to cast a spell on Thargus.
God.
I need Thargus to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
You know what's on my shopping list as soon as we get home?
Okay, I gotta find a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
So okay, what's I'm trying. Oh, there they are. Wisdom, don't let me down.
Oh shit. Okay. You rolled a natural fucking 20.
He is the wisest guy in the room.
That was fucking clutch, dude. You have no idea how clutch that was. Jules, you see it better than anybody. You begin to see this kind of breathing crown of flame begin to form around the top of Gabrian's head before he kind of shakes his head and just kind of blows it off, and it dissipates. It almost reminds you of that crown you saw floating above the fire giant's head on Volcan. But Thargus manages to shake it off, and this guy really can't move anywhere, so
Nope.
he is going to just prepare for something else, whatever might come. This guy, he is going to. Whoops, that's a polar bear. He is going to turn to face this polar bear, and take a couple of short sword jabs at. Or no, he's going to do the same thing. Sean, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw on the polar bear.
All right. Well, that was an
19.
ability check. I guess
Oh.
it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have anything specifically under saving throws for the polar bear, it's just a straight check.
Yep.
And it saves. Damn. You guys are just killing my spells today. Okay, so next up, he is going to he has to make a save against poison. Or no, he is actually poisoned for 1 hour. He can't save against it. So, he is going to maneuver around the polar bear and maneuver up on you, Gabrian.
All right.
That
Did
is
he
going to
disengage, or is he using a,
He's not
a
moving.
rogue
He's
feat?
still within the 5 feet of its attack range, so he's not moving out of it.
He
so
moved
he doesn't.
5 feet out of the one that was right here.
Yes,
though.
from this one, yeah, he will provoke an attack.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I wasn't sure if it was a rogue feeder or something like that. Okay. Well, then yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
And 14 is a miss, 10 is a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so next up is Gabrian.
All right. All right. Polar bear is going to charge and maul him, and this one will move adjacent to him to get advantage.
Okay.
And that first one is going to make a bite with advantage, a 23, and a claw with advantage, 17.
Both hit.
All right.
Sweet.
So that is 20 damage all told.
And then this bear will maul, bite, maul. I guess the claws hit?
The claws hit, yes.
All right. 8 points of slashing damage.
-8. Okay.
And then Gabrian brings the hammer down with an Eldritch Blast.
27. Good God. Yes, that is a hit.
14 points of force damage.
14 points of force damage. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I took all that damage off the bear instead of the bad guy. One second.
I'm like, wow, he is resilient. Damn.
So
I'm
plus
in a world of
8.
hurt.
And then plus 20. Okay, so that's -8, -20, and then -14. Yeah, he's smoking and really singed, but he's still kicking. And that, I believe, ends your turn. Next up is Thargas.
You make it sound like I have gas.
Now, Thargas, as you're doing your turn, you see Nogan charging in a dead run around the corner, and then come barreling up against this wall of ice, and begins kind of just pounding on it with Lucille, trying to break through it. And he looks pissed. So longsword, 18 is a hit. So that is 9 points of damage. Second attack. Oh wait, you dropped your long sword back over here by the bed. You still have the Frostbrand, right?
Oh yeah. I should be doing Frostbrand. Oh, I think I sheathed it instead. But no, I could either way.
So I will actually count the 1 cold damage. So... Okay. Go ahead and just keep using the Frostbrand for your second attack. Okay, 22 is a hit. And that is 10 damage. Okay. Let's see. You're kind of boxed in there between him and Julian, so you can't really move. So speaking of which, next up is Julian.
Yay! Alrighty, well. Come on. There we are. Okay, well, I've had just about all I can take of this guy.
Ooh, shit. I hate to. Oh, magic missile. That is automatic hit. So,
Yep.
9 points of force damage. And I'm assuming this guy here.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Okay. Oh, so close. He's on his knee. He is on his knees, bleeding profusely, just smoking like a chimney, as these 4 bolts of eldritch energy just blast into his chest. But he's still up.
And Kazira's run with Julian long enough that she knows. If she needs to, she can go right out the door past him because he'll never give her any resistance.
Yeah.
She's kind of scary. He lets her have her way.
Now, as you fire those off, you do see a woman come out of this room, grab the child, and
book
back into the room,
Yeah.
slamming the door very much shut.
Hey, real quick, which damage was it? Was the 9 or the 11?
I believe 11 is their
both,
save.
because it's the upcast. So
this one's
that's
upcast damage, and the second one is okay.
I was not reading that right. Okay, so that actually means this guy goes down in a burning heap.
Good.
He
nice.
is done.
Well, thank you for asking for clarification on that, because I'd have totally let him get away with that.
I've gotten so used to reading the top as an attack roll rather than damage. Thank you for keeping me honest on that. So, next up is Kazira. The guy who has cast the charm on you is down, so now you feel that clarity begin to return to your mind. Realizing that you've been charmed, seeing the person who charmed you lying bleeding and smoking on the ground.
Okay, so there's one dude left.
One dude left in the hallway.
Well,
He's in
and
the
there's
hallway.
there's another dude that quote unquote disappeared, so we're not sure if he is still in the room or if he went out one of the myriad of holes we made in the wall.
So I can't see an enemy right at this moment, is what you're saying.
Bingo.
Yep, although you do hear one being pounded on in the hallway.
Okay, I am going to yell profanities at the top of my lungs and run to the doorway to see what I can see. What do I see?
You see
Thargus.
Thargus crammed into a hallway with a whole lot of ice. Nogan on the other side of this block of ice, hacking at it with Lucille, and a bad guy who's very desperately looking around for any possible means of escape at this point.
Oh, we can't have that.
Yeah, no. He's in trouble.
It's ice, ice, baby.
Yeah. No?
I have inflict wounds, and that does not need. I don't need to touch, do I?
Don't believe so.
Oh no, it's a
Wounds
it's
is a
ranged.
touch, isn't it?
It says range. It says it is touch. God damn it.
Well, you're down the hall.
No, I'd have to get past a bunch of people. I need something that I don't need to be getting past people. Ooh. I'm gonna throw shatter at that guy.
A hit.
Oh, okay. Let her rip.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, con save.
That bastard.
He rolls a 19 for his con save, so he takes half. So he takes 8 points of damage.
I hope an icicle hits him in the head.
And in the meantime, Draglink now understands that I am free of nastiness and is going to fly in and sting that bastard.
Okay. Now, can you control Draglink's movement at all?
Yeah, I just forgot to drag her over.
Oh, okay. So Sting
Okay, so
attack is a 23.
she's there. Oh, that's me.
23 is a hit.
5 piercing damage, which really wasn't enough, but that's okay. And she's gonna do a little victory fly over his head.
Yay!
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet. We have a dragon that goes tweet, tweet.
Well, earlier she was flying around like little bluebirds around the guy's head, so you know.
Next up, the
It's more like.
Ascendant. Or at least the Ascendant, I should say. Okay, go. First off, let's see. What has he got left?
An ass whooping from us.
He's just gonna try and short sword you, Thargus.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
First one is a 27. That's a hit.
Oh, miracles do happen for him.
And the second one is a 23. That's a hit.
Congrats for him.
So he gets. You take 15 points of damage. And then let's see. Where is it?
Why can't I touch my guy? There he is.
Gabrian, you did it again. You dodged another natural 20.
Wait, what did I do now?
You dodged another freaking crit. As you feel a couple of blades sink behind your shoulder blades.
Ah!
And you take and unfortunately he did have advantage on this because you were unaware of his presence, so he does get a sneak attack.
Okay.
Luckily the advantage came on the second attack, or the crit came on the second attack, so he didn't get the sneak attack on the crit damage on that. You take 11, 21, 41 points of damage.
All right.
Ouch.
I am at -9 and go unconscious.
Gabrian feels these blades come perching out like very erect nipples from the middle of his chest.
Well, I guess that's a bit nipply.
And collapses with a deft breath, escaping his lungs down onto the table. The assassin behind him, cackling with glee.
Oh boy.
So, next up is Gabrian. I need you to make a death save.
Death save. Watch, I get a 20.
Oh, no, don't you dare. Oh, it was
okay.
so close. Oh my god, it was so close. Oh, I was about to shit my pants. I saw that 20 rolling over the top, and I'm like, no way. So you have one failed death save, Gabrian.
Yes.
Now, it is Thargus's turn. Thargus, you hear behind you Gabrian breathe this exhaled bloody gore, and then collapse onto the table in the room behind you.
My ass goes back. I don't care about the extra hit.
Okay. So attack of opportunity really quick.
Oh, wow.
And he rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
That's fine.
Um,
Wait, how is somebody sitting underneath me?
He's
That's-
invisible in the hall.
that's
that was Kazira.
that was Kazira. You were sharing the same spot. And you take 14 points of damage really quick. Okay, so what is your plan?
You said -14?
Yes.
Oh, I raced over to this guy.
Okay. Strike me down if you will, dwarf. We
Uh-oh.
we got our prize. Now all that's left is the bonus.
You are the bonus! Round, that is.
26 is a hit.
Oh, his pants are going down.
I have to say, I'm a little disconcerted with this new angle on your character strategies.
All right. He gets a
Did you
strength-
join a frat now that you want to de-pants everyone? What is up with that?
He fails
No.
his strength save. So, in a very deft maneuver with your frost brand, you not only manage to gouge a very wide cut into his stomach, you unhinge his belt, and his pants come tumbling down, causing him to trip. Unfortunately, due to the fact that he only had 2 hit points left, it's the very last thing he ever does in this life is go down to the floor pantsless.
Does he get an extra point of damage for humiliation factor alone?
It's pointless. He died gutturally.
And you
So-
hear the last wheezing breath of Gabrion, something along the lines of "Shrinkage is real."
My exact words were, I wonder why he's pissed.
So we still are in initiative. So Thargus, you have a second attack, and some movement left.
There's still a dude in ice, right?
Yeah, right in front of you, Kazira.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and deal with him.
Actually, to move 5, 10,
1,
15,
1, 2, 3.
20, 25. Yeah, you have just barely enough movement to pull it
Yeah.
off.
I know, that's why I was like, no, I know I have enough.
Okay,
One thing I do know I have.
so Thargus,
I-
second attack. Go for it. 23 is a hit.
Nice.
So that's 10 damage. He's still pretty good. This guy hadn't taken much damage at all
He
throughout
ain't
the
going nowhere.
early part of the fight, but yeah, he's well and truly boned right now.
So if anybody wants to go help out Sean,
I'm taking care of that.
Next up is Julian.
I got him.
Yes.
I got this guy butt plugged right there.
You are not too far off the mark there.
Okay, so guy in the hallway.
Yes.
So, what is the range on this?
No idea.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that it's just what he can see. Creatures, not people. Alright, never mind. Alright, well, it looks like it's going to be the same thing then. Roll well, please. There we go.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
That might be
Yeah.
really sucky and shitty for
Wow.
him.
Yeah, that's gonna be really sucky.
Lightning bolts reflect. Oh dear.
Dex save.
Oh. Do they reflect in this edition?
No,
No.
Oh,
not
okay.
according to what I read.
Oh, okay, good.
22.
I'm reading now just to make sure you're not correct.
He makes his save. So he takes 30. What's half of 33?
15.
16. 16 points of damage.
Now, do
As
I have
he-
to? Yeah.
Flares. You almost see a transposed X-ray of his skeleton a little bit.
Shocking, wasn't it?
Okay. So,
Exterminatus.
this went over What's This Biscuit's shoulder because he's collapsed. And should have cleared the dwarf.
Yeah.
Please tell me I did not accidentally friendly fire the dwarf.
No.
The
Lightning bolt.
description is 100 feet straight out.
Yeah, it's
Kablam.
one of those. It's one of those automatic hits that he gets a saving throw on. Usually the trade-off with spells is it'll hit, but it gets a saving throw. But the trade-off is if it uses an attack roll, it usually doesn't have a saving throw, but the possibility of it missing is what gives it the kind of balance there. So, yeah. Generally, if it has a saving throw, it automatically hits. So yeah, he took 16 points of damage. And now that you can see what little of his beard sticking straight out from under his mask like a porcupine, it is Kazira's turn.
Okay, I am going to go over here, and I am going to throw a mass cure on my buddy Gabrion because I realized all the badness that happened and I feel really bad.
Oh, does that affects the whole party, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
affects everyone in a radius, doesn't it?
Yep, 60-foot radius of me, and I'm standing in the middle of the room.
Okay, so
What?
that's pretty much all your allies.
I was like, does it reach me?
Everyone
It
gets
should,
18
yes.
hit points back.
We get how much?
18.
Or
I-
we're back to max, correct?
No.
I don't get all 18, right? I just get back what I lost.
Yeah,
Um,
you can't go plus on your health.
Let me
Okay.
let me look at the spell really quick. Mass cure wounds. A wave of
Which
healing
just
energy
means
launches out from a
Julian
point
is
of your
feeling no
choice within range.
pain.
Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere. Each target regains hit points to you, blah blah blah. This spell has no effect on it. Okay, so yeah, everyone gets that healing. All
And
your
just
friends.
to make sure I'm clear, creatures does include all of us.
Yes, creatures includes humanoids.
My allies. So we're all good.
Nope.
We're all 18 or good since I only lost 5 to start with.
I lost like. That just put me above my half again.
Okay. Well, it gives Gabrielle an 18 and it puts me up to full, and Julian hasn't had any
No.
points taken away.
Yeah,
so
no, Julian just got knocked out.
You
He's
you
feeling no pain. He's feeling
you
pretty
just feel
indomitable
a
now.
warm, massaging relief, as if you are well rested.
Now,
yeah,
it's at
which
this
probably
point
makes him crabby, so it's time to kick
that,
something's ass.
Nogan actually breaks through this part of the ice and is hacking through the ice behind this guy.
That's gonna be awesome. Gabriel sits bolt straight up and says, "I'm not dead yet," and just kind of like
It's only
is
a
like
flesh
regaining
wound.
himself.
Yeah, it's only a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound. I'm not dead yet. Wait,
Come back! Oh
Where
no,
am
your
I?
kneecap's off!
Break, so Robin, keep break away.
Okay, so next up is the Lone Ascendant.
Assassino.
He's looking over his shoulder at the furious face of Nogan and Lucille just
Coming right
hounding,
for him.
coming up on. He is literally between a rock and the gates of hell.
I'm gonna scream, "We need to interrogate the bastard!"
What would he do? He is actually going to try it. He is that desperate. He is going to use the disengage and charge past Thargus. And then, Julian, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Did I close? Oh, son of a... I'm getting it. I have to pull up my character sheet again because for some reason it closed instead of shrinking. I probably clicked the wrong button, by the way, but I'm blaming it.
Me too.
Alright. Okay, so you need a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
And I can't even see what I did. Oh, man.
Okay, he
See?
beat you.
Yeah,
He actually charges into you, knocking you prone.
Don't I get a shot on him?
He disengaged against you.
Really?
So,
Of course
yeah.
he did.
So
So I
you
can't-
don't get an attack of opportunity.
Come
However,
on. I have
Julian,
one
however,
big
hold on. Hey,
chance.
shush, 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 shush. Julian does get an attack of opportunity if she wants to take one.
Oh, he is
Unfortunately,
definitely
it would be
taking one.
Unfortunately, it would be a melee attack.
Well, does a touch spell count?
No. It can be as long as it's a cantrip.
It is.
Okay.
Right on.
Alright, so... Just have to make sure he can. Yep, okay, he can.
Woohoo! That's a hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
It says +9.
15
What?
lightning.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Did I mention he was pissed that he got put to sleep?
So as you reach out and touch someone, he kind of as you shock him really quick, and he runs past Kazira. Kazira, you get an attack of opportunity.
Knee him in the nuts, Bob. Knee him in the nuts.
Crotch shot. Crotch shot.
Kick him in the coin purse.
Find out if it's a male or female. Best way to be able to do it?
I'm
Kick him
gonna
in the
witch
nuts
bolt the
then.
bastard on the way by.
Yep.
Witch bolt is not a cantrip, however.
Oh. Whoops. Okay.
It's either a cantrip or a melee attack.
Oh, then I can dagger him.
Attacks of opportunity are kind of weak. You can't really throw anything too fancy at it.
But I can slash him with my dagger as he goes by.
You can dagger very easily.
Okay. I daggered him.
Dagger is a 15. That's a miss.
Dagger.
And
I tried.
Gabrian, you get your chance at redemption. You get an attack of opportunity.
Now, these are melee cantrips, right? I can't use a
Yes.
ranged cantrip. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I will be doing Shocking Grasp.
Why?
It's
Why
yeah,
not?
like I said, to
Shocking.
me it seems like the
18
most likely thing
Just
that a
hits.
wizard would do when you grab them. You know what I mean? Like boom.
Yeah.
18 just hits. Roll damage.
Nice. I grab him by the ankle.
7 lightning damage. Oh, you guys came so close. And in his sprint and dash, he dives forward, crashing out the window. And
I hope
then-
he take.
and
Taking
then-
damage.
Yeah, taking damage. I'll do.
Follow the light.
I'll roll a d4 on that from the damage. So he takes 2 points of damage from the shattered glass. And he's still kicking. And he dashes in his stride into the darkness of the forest.
This sucks.
If only there were a feline predator that could see in the dark and track by scent. Oh.
Can either the bird or the pseudo dragon follow?
Yeah, if you want.
Pseudo dragon's going to just hover above the tree line to see what the pseudo dragon can see. which is very,
Okay.
not very much.
Roll Draglink's perception or actually, it is not your turn. We are technically still in initiative.
Oh, okay.
So, yes. Next up is Gabrian.
I do this whole. Oh no, you don't. And
Oh no, he didn't. Yeah.
I shapeshift into a. Oh wait, no, I don't think I can do a saber-toothed tiger. Hold on.
That was
Um,
awesome.
No, I am not that powerful of a druid, so I can only do. Let me see here.
What about a panther?
I could a swarm of rot grubs. Why not? No, it would have to be
An owl. An owl can see in the middle of the night.
I can actually do. I can't do a challenge rating 2, but I can do a challenge rating 1, which is sadly a plain old tiger, not a saber-toothed tiger.
As hurt as he is, you're gonna seem pretty scary nonetheless.
Oh yeah. So Rob, I am going to do a free action shift, and as I do so, because I'm a druid of the circle, I'm going to burn a 5th level spell slot and regain 5d8 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
What is that? 28. Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 28 puts me at 46, which is about on par, less better than the tiger, so I'll have full hit points as a tiger. And then I become a tiger, and I leap out the window. As a tiger, I have a movement of 40, and so I'll be doing a run and a charge at the guy if he's within 80 feet of me.
Okay. You do manage, even with his dash, he was still fairly limited on how far he could get. You see him just kind of breaking the tree line up here in the corner.
And is that within 80 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, he's within your normal human move.
Okay, cool. Well then, as part of that, it will be a pounce. If the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight forward, a creature, and then hits with its claw attack in the same turn, the target has to do DC 13 or be prone. So,
Okay.
do I actually have a tiger handy? Hold on, let me check real quick. Hold on. Let me drop a tiger on this real quick. Sorry, guys. Bear with me for a moment. There's a trick where you can actually drag a monster out of the compendium onto an existing monster you have that you have control of, and just get its stats loaded up real quick. Ah, perfect. Oh, don't do that. And then my browser is running so slow right now. Okay, I will make a... Did that work? Did that do... Oh, it did not work. You might have to roll
Yeah,
for...
here.
Oh, no, that did. Okay, that did. That was a 13.
Here.
That probably
This
missed.
one's already... I already preloaded everything on that one.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so... So he is going to... Now, you're turning into this? This is a shapeshift? Or is it a summon?
Yep. This is a
Okay.
shapeshift. So I'm
yes.
using my free... Yep.
I will take you to there. Okay, so bite 13 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And I'm gonna just be making noise and chasing him down. And I have dark vision in this form, so I'll be able to hunt and track him. And I have keen smell.
Okay. He is... Let's see. Next up, we'll do this. Next up, it's Thargus. We'll see how it works out on his next turn.
I'm thinking I want to go chase.
Well, let's see. You would have to go...
Complete run. Like, run and then bull rush type thing.
It would take you 45 feet to get to this guy. So you would have to not only use you would have to use your action to run. You would have to move and then use your action to dash, which you still wouldn't get your second attack because you used your action to dash.
Let's see what I got. Nope, never mind. I got a thing to do.
Okay.
How close is Sean to his guy?
He's right on top of him.
All right. I'm gonna move, jump out the window.
Okay. Let me just double check the amount of movement on that one.
I'm gonna go the max.
Is it
Yeah,
30?
that's about as far as you can get.
Okay, so I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I commandeth him.
When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forgo one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature where you can see or hear you. Next, spend one superiority die. That creature can immediately use its reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack roll's damage. Okay, so go ahead and make an attack, Sean.
Ah!
Come on!
He's a slippery little one.
Yeah, that's a miss, unfortunately. So does that end? I think that ends your turn, Thargus. Julian, you're up next.
Woot. Well, I can't see him out. Seriously? I guess I can make a decision, can't I? There's ice in my way down the hall. How far is the fall?
You mean out the window?
Uh-huh.
We're on the ground floor.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, of course we are. Then I'm going right out the window.
Okie doke. Run on out the window.
Maybe? It apparently will not actually let me get over the wall.
Oh,
There we go.
there you
There
go.
we go.
Yep.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I guess we give follow. So there we go.
Okay, well that's just your movement. You can still take an action.
Can I even see anybody to hit?
Yeah, you should be able to see both of them right up here.
Hold on a minute. There we go. Because I have that much more to move. Yeah, it's not actually showing on my map, but if I can see them, I'll go ahead and just cast a spell and pretend that Julian can see what I can't see.
Let her rip.
Because that happens all the time. There's too many people that might possibly be there.
Nice.
24 is a hit.
Yeah,
Roll
I
damage.
can't save myself, and I can't
Yes.
save anyone else, but I can sure hit things today.
Roll damage.
I keep giving stuff to Sean. Sean just can't hit shit.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's hilarious.
All right, Gabrian. As
Myself
you
break myself from being poked, but I can. throw
as you are
spells.
circling this poor wretch waiting to pounce, you see a bolt of fire come whizzing past your head and just put a big charred barbecued hole in the center of this guy's chest
Rusty!
as he collapses dead in the dirt at your feet.
Would it be unsportsmanlike to just turn around and spray him? Okay, it would. I'm not going to. That's just unsporting. I'm just
Don't
gonna
ruin the loot.
pick up his body and just kind of bring him back, kind of like my tail swishing in the air, just proud of myself.
All right, so you drag his body back to the building. And at this point is when Nogan breaks through the final ice wall, and starts making his way towards the room. What the bloody hell is going on in here?
Porn fest!
As the only representative left in the room, I believe we were set upon by assassins, sir.
And we demand a refund. Oh wait, we're getting this room for free, right? Damn it.
Let's see. Have I got mend shit? Probably do.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're gonna drop the wind wall. It's still been going this whole time.
Yeah, I will drop all of those.
Okay.
I think my concentration had been broken already anyway.
So you still have this guy here who's unconscious, bleeding profusely, but still alive.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna go subdue him by tying him up. I'm going to loot him, and then I'm gonna wake him the fuck up and ask him what the hell.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save looting for a moment. He just looks incredulously at you, Kazira, as you kind of smack him awake. Blood trickling down his mouth. The side of one of his eyeballs is beginning to bleed a little bit. He's got these smoking char scars spread all across his body, and
I'm holding a dagger to his throat so he can't, word me with a spell or some shit.
he just
Where
kind
the
of
fuck did you come from, asshole?
he just kind of bends his head up towards Gabrian, and
And I just sit on the table, kind of licking myself and grooming myself. I'm still a tiger, by the way. I'm not Gabrion. It's really important we clarify that.
and he still is ignoring you, Kazira. He just looks over at Gabrian and says, you've learned a few new tricks since last time we met. I guess we underestimated you. Typical, though, that you'd use dirty tactics. I'd suspect as much for one like you.
And I'm like nodding my head. You know, I'm not saying anything, but yeah.
Wait a minute. I've got a bunch in here. How the frig are we the ones that we pulled the dirty tricks when you're the one who tried to kill us in our sleep?
Now, do I know what specifically he is kind of referring to? Is it the style of magic we're using?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. This was before.
Yeah.
You get the sense that you had it maybe because it's obvious more and more that this guy knows you, and that he knows you from a period before you entered your druidic circle.
Yep. I hop down from the table, and as I do so, I return to my regular form, and I just kind of walk up, and I announce, you know, openly to the party, his kind know a certain school of magic, a certain school of thought when it comes to the application of magical arts. They are all very narrow-minded, and they just can't handle these particular tactics that we've employed against them. And this is fundamentally the biggest flaw of their group, is that they are so locked into their particular doctrines and so walled off from other possibilities, other cultures, and other forms of magic that they will fail.
Again, he looks at you and says, "Oh, that is rich coming from you."
Are we gonna get any information out of this bastard, or should I just shank him now?
Oh no, I'm going to detect thoughts him, and I'm going to yank as much information out of his noggin before we kill him. And I actually look over to
Okay,
Julian.
this is where my good.
Oh,
I want to take him to prison.
Not before we mind fuck him.
No. You can screw. You can skull fuck him all you want. But you know he's got to go to prison. You know, he survived. I've got to do the right thing as lawful good.
Thargus, while I do agree that the lawful thing to do would be to imprison him, he will put a lot of lives in peril if he's allowed to live. Consider that, please.
I have. But I'm not sending him to somewhere just normal.
All right. Julian, you have a amulet detect thoughts, right?
I believe I do. Looking now. Is that gonna be bio and info?
I think it's
or on my character sheet.
It's on your character sheet. It might be an item,
I was
or
gonna say, it's gonna be in your item list.
yeah.
Okay. I have a disguise amulet. If I have one, I am not seeing it. So I'm not sure if it's not in my equipment, which is where I looked first, where else it would be.
Rob, I had my notes said that went to Julian, or did it actually get taken by Nim or someone like that?
I don't remember anyone else taking it.
Which one? The
Yeah,
mysterious note?
I only remember Jules having it.
The amulet of detect thoughts.
And like I said, I have a disguise amulet, which we all had, but I don't have. That's why I was checking other places and asking if anybody knew where it might be.
Let me check my notes real quick.
I probably have it and just don't have any equipment.
Yeah, it was probably one of those
Slots.
items that was pre-Roll20 that never made it onto an actual.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that never made
Oh,
it
okay.
onto a Roll20 character sheet. I'll just assume for now that she still has it.
Okay, all right.
Well, I
Yes,
didn't get
we
rid
all
of it,
remember it.
and then we'll have to add it to my equipment later.
Yeah.
So, Rob, we have to find it so we know what it does.
It's just an amulet that stores, that casts,
That one
detect
thing,
thoughts
yeah.
per the spell. So,
I guess it's called Medallion of Thoughts. Is the real name
Oh,
of it?
you know, let me go look. Just to make positively sure. Now I can go look in the book to see if I can find it to cast it.
Oh, sure. Actually, let me link it real quick.
Oh, then. Bloom.
yeah, it's a big one.
Wall of text.
All right. Okay, so
Apparently, we're putting up encyclopedias in there.
Right on.
alrighty, Rob. So it looks
Okay.
like it's a wisdom save.
Yes. So.
And your
wisdom
DC
save.
might be different than mine. It might actually be better.
Oh, my DC.
Don't even bother, guys. He rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Well,
Damn it.
He looks
as
at
injured
Julian.
as he is, as screwed up
looks-
as he is.
And
He
with
looks
a
at
dagger on
Julian.
his throat.
He looks at Julian and just kind of spits out the words, "Save your spells. I have nothing to hide at this point."
Okay, out with it. Why are you here?
Who sent you?
Why am I here? I think it's obvious why I'm here.
He's here to bloody kill you. We already
I'm here,
established that
I'm
part.
here not just for the hammer you all have. I'm here to take a bit of revenge on the ones, particularly the one who has wronged me.
Oh,
I
tell all,
pull-
please. I want to know,
I-
what did he do?
I guess I pull down his mask. Do I recognize this guy?
Roll a history check roll an intelligence check with advantage.
Do I know him as soon as I put the mask down?
17. No, you would not know him at all, Julian.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just asking
yeah,
because, you know.
yeah, these guys, this was,
Yeah, this is Gabriel's fault, poor
Okay,
guy.
long time before I became a noble, would I know him through my soldier faction?
it's possible. We'll get to that.
This is
in just a second.
Gabriel's past coming and biting him, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been doing nothing but studying this guy as I'm holding a dagger on his face. And since I am a travel around kind of person, have I heard any stories about someone fitting this description?
You are aware of the Ascendants. They're kind of colloquially. Ascendants is kind of a nickname for what they are. They're actual. People kind of call them the Dark Scars.
Assassino.
But they're also kind of
Sorry.
within certain other circles. They're rather derogatorily called the Creeps.
Uh-huh.
Creepy.
Thuggy.
But their
Okay,
actual
yeah,
branch is called the Dark Scars, though they're of the branch of the acolytes known as the Ascendants.
So a history check isn't going to get me any more information than I
No.
would already be aware
No
of
more
just
than-
because I
no more
travel
than
around
that,
and hear the
really.
stories.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to study him with the intent of accidentally slipping and daggering his jug.
Okay. Gabriel, as you lower his mask and look into the eyes of this dying man, realizing he is not long for this world.
Oh no, he gets a cure spell if he looks like he's not longing. We're gonna keep him around.
You rolled high enough. You do recognize this face. It's a face that is much older than it used to be. But you do recognize it as the face of... you recognize it from the days when you would rock him to sleep
Oh
and
fuck
feed
me.
him and
Oh
and
wow.
sing him songs when he was sad.
I actually
This
collapsed.
got killed.
No,
This is the face of your son.
Yeah.
I
Whoa!
collapsed back on myself onto the bed, like losing all composure, not breaking
We
eye
just killed your
contact with him.
kids?
I thought his family got killed.
No, his wife died in a cholera epidemic, but his kids were estranged from him.
Oh. I'm still killing him.
Uh,
No,
I,
you're not.
if I do see her going to kill him, I'm going to intervene. But I'm just kind of
right there, when he sees your reaction, he just laughs. That is what I have waited so long to see, Father. That look on your face.
I throw heal on him if he looks like he's starting to circle a drain. But oh wow.
Do you try to heal?
Okay. Oh yeah, I will
He
throw
is
it.
going to smack your hand away and say, "Spare me your pity."
Oh, it's no. He will get a cure if I have to force it onto him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your healing.
Okay.
He's pretty much too weak to resist you at this point.
Yeah. And I'll yeah. Wow.
Oh, this brings a new twist to the plot.
Okay, so 11,
Yeah.
14. So he actually heals. 14.
And fuck, I guess everyone just sees me stupefied by all this, but all I can utter is he needs to live. And I start making sure he's bound as best as possible. I'll even get
Live? You bastard, you talk about who should live? You let our mother die. You could have done more. You could have done anything to get her the help she needed. And you let her rot in that prison cell. I will never forgive you for this.
I embrace him, and while he's kind of spitting all this out, I'm saying you will not see her today.
Roll a strength check for me really quick.
All right.
I'll hold his ass there.
Strength.
Can I assist?
Oh, natural 1. Shit. Okay,
Oh, I should've-
yeah.
yeah.
He very easily pushes you away and says, "You know, my sister used to think the way you do. You might not realize it, but she followed in your footsteps, Father. She became a keeper. I saw her one last time before we burned your headquarters to the ground. I lost her in the crowd, but one day I will find her. But I figured I would start with you. Do you realize what I went through after Mother died? Where I was taken, what they put me through, what they trained me to do? Do you have any inkling of the tortures I endured?"
Yes, because I did it to others.
Well,
And
am
with
not-
that, oh, go ahead.
I am not going to allow you to do it to me again. And I need you to roll initiative, John.
All right. I wish
I'm
I had
going to-
inspiration right now, because I would totally use it to beef up my initiative. Ah,
Oh.
lame.
One sec.
Oh, wait.
I gotta clear the.
Okay.
I gotta clear the list here. Okay.
Did you want to take the 7 I rolled, or
No,
did
go
you
ahead
want-
and roll again.
I was watching.
Okay. Ah, damn it.
Okay, he beat you. He is going to raise his dagger like he's going to attack you one more time.
Holy
Wait.
shit, I'm in the goddamn way.
Wait,
You
did
have to
he?
dagger me first.
I thought we tied him up.
We did, but I am holding my dagger at his throat the entire time, which means I
Oh,
am
that's
sitting
right.
on
You
top
guys
of
did
him,
tie him up.
and
You
that
guys
means
did
he
Yeah.
has
tie
to
him up.
come
I
through
forgot
me
about
to get
that.
to you, which means he's gonna dagger me first.
Or me.
It was the embrace that threw me off.
Oh yeah, no.
Still
While he was
embrace
tied up, I
them.
would have. Yeah.
Let's see. Then he is going to shoot. He can't
He
do
has to
anything.
attack me, and then he can attack Gabrion.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this.
Well, that could have been initiative for him to
Um,
spin on me.
No. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get gutted. I'm so excited.
He
Doing an escape DC.
he rolls over, and it almost looks like he headbutts the wall. And I need to roll a Constitution save for him. He rolled a 4. Okay, so you begin to see kind of blood trickling out of his mouth as he smashes his face against the wall. And then kind of this white foamy substance begins to trickle out of his mouth as he begins
crap.
to seizure.
All right.
Darn it.
Is this a medicine check?
Roll a medicine check, yes.
All right.
And I'm
Come
not
on.
in
Where are
initiative,
those?
so I can't do
Where are those
anything.
20s when I need them now?
Right.
19. Where are my conditions? Poisons. Which one was this?
Trying to think if I have a hold poison. I don't think I have it memorized.
I can assist in medicine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you can.
There's an assist.
Cool.
Because the point is, I want to bring him, and hopefully, since he's been like corrupted,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
want to
you
help.
Don't have it memorized.
you recognize you definitely recognize the symptoms of this. It's a form of extract, or it's a form of poison extracted from wyvern poison.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Darn it.
He's going fast.
He sort of meant it. Yeah.
So,
So-
can we heal him?
It does damage his attributes, I think. So that's not so we can. Let me. Since I'm familiar with this poison, and since I have a medicine kit, can I try to concoct an antidote quickly?
I'll give you one shot. Roll a. How does a medicine kit work? What attributes does it go off of?
It's well, I guess it's herbalism, and it's off of intelligence.
So roll.
I
your,
and I have an alchemist kit, which is also intelligence. So I guess
So roll an
either.
intelligence check with your proficiency bonus in alchemy. Or
Okay,
Can we
I will-
assist him?
I will use guidance.
You
and I'll
can
accept-
assist, yes.
All right. So what if I also assist?
It would just be it would just give him advantage.
Well,
Okay.
then I'm going to assist.
All right, and I'll use
So
guidance.
we got to
on
do
myself.
intelligence, or what do we have to do?
All right.
No, you just have to say you're assisting, and it'll
Oh,
give
yeah.
him advantage.
All
My
right.
hands are full of
16.
dagger right at the moment, but I do have healing word.
D4. So, that's an 18.
18. All right. So, really quick, you managed to get out your herbalism kit. Pour a couple of quick things together. You're not quite sure about the measurements. You're just hoping you get it right. And
For all I know, I'm actually giving him brain damage because
you're actually going to speed up the process for all you know. And then you just tilt his head back and kind of sprinkle this concoction down his throat. And 2 seconds pass, 3, 5, 10 seconds. He begins to stop seizing, goes limp, and you feel the breath leave his lungs,
Shucks.
and his body go completely limp in your hand. A white, milky substance dripping from the side of his mouth. he is quite irreversibly dead at this point.
Okay, and at this point, Gabrion probably just falls apart and just kind of pulls him into his lap and just starts rocking him and just crying, kind of like, my boy, no, not, no, and just, he is inconsolable at this point. Well, crap. And see, this is why you don't have a backstory, kids. It comes back. and
Oh,
haunts
I've had a
you.
backstory. Trust me, I've had it bite me in the ass.
Damn.
However, out of this, you did glean a couple of nice little tidbits.
My daughter is still alive, and then
Yep. You still have one.
No, he's
Yep.
the last he heard. We don't know if she's alive or not.
yeah. Well, I like to think
We
that
can
my
hope.
kids are resourceful.
Yeah, apparently they're very resourceful.
Yeah, you do know the Ascendants take highly magically talented children and place them into a very brutal regime to turn them into trained magical assassins.
I wasn't wrong. Assassino.
Assassin.
Assassin.
Have you played
Assassinoid.
any of those games?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
played
yeah.
the first one. I haven't
Oh,
played
yeah.
any of the recent ones, but yeah.
The ladies
I
like
played
lose
them
their
all.
mind whenever there's an assassin. They're like, Assassino. People flapping their arms and running. And the artwork's good enough to see them.
So,
All right, so
Yeah. Okay.
Nogan is just kind of looking around dumbfounded, wondering what the hell just happened. You can actually see the chambermaid from earlier just kind of poking her head around the corner of the hallway. Yeah. What do you guys want to do from here?
check to make sure she's alive. Make sure we didn't do any actual damage to people inside of the inn.
The people actually are quite well. This gal got lucky as all hell getting past that assassin.
Well, she wasn't his target, so.
Yeah. And had Nogan rolled a little better on the damage against that ice wall, he'd have gotten to that one that ran off a lot faster. But yeah.
Well, let's find a way to preserve the body so we can take it back for burial. I'm gonna guess that Gabrion wants to bury his child at the keep.
Probably. You really, if you ask him, he's just kind of, he is.
I'm not gonna ask him
Yeah.
because he's out of it right now, and we're gonna make decisions for him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
yeah.
take the body back for burial. If I've got any mend spells, I will start fixing the shit that we broke.
The glass
do have-
window maybe.
I have cantrips. I have cantrip for mending.
Yeah, the glass in the windows here and here, you might be able to do that with, but the wall structure around that window up here where the ring of the ram hit it, that's gonna need
kinda
some
done.
carpenters.
I'm gonna just
Oh, yeah,
hand some
there.
gold over to Nogan for that, which I will do. I will
Okay.
give him a generous amount of gold to fix the window. and
Precisely how
replace the
generous,
glass.
just so I know how much is coming off your character sheet.
I don't know how much do I need to give him.
He's
Okay.
looking around, and you can actually
I can estimate.
you can actually see the cogs of the dwarvish upbringing kind of twirling in his head
Starting to move, yeah.
as he's
Nogan-
starting to twirl
Nogan, my
his
friend.
mustache.
Nogan, my friend,
We are
you
friends.
did not know that there were assassins coming after us. We didn't know there were assassins coming after us, though we had set a watch, but, you know, charm spells, god damn it, and I'm gonna have to find an anti-charm spell sometime soon to wear upon my person, god damn it. In the meantime, is 300 gold sufficient to delay the costs of carpentry and perhaps expanding this into a suite?
What? Roll a persuasion check for me, really quick.
There it is.
Sorry, I'm on my wrong page. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm constantly flipping around. Anybody listening is like, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So with all of the sweetness that I can muster in the face of assassins, which wasn't much.
Yeah.
And you know, bloody and broken, and Gabrion crying and sobbing in the corner, and
Well, I'll tell you what, lass. Considering the situation, and obviously the poor lad's loss, 300 might cover the repairs to the structure. I think I might need an extra 100 to cover all the blood, bones, guts, brains, and scorch marks that the cleaning labor is gonna have to clean up.
I will dig 500 gold out of my bag, and I will hand him 500 gold.
What, 5? He was full with 400. Why would you go twice the amount that
Because
he had?
I want the goodwill. It's a tip.
The typical
There's graft.
Tis a pleasure
Will
doing
this be
business with you,
sufficient?
lass.
And I'm just going to hand him the 500. Is this sufficient to take care of the costs and your trouble, my friend?
This will more than do the job, lass. Thank you.
And I
And
will
at
give
this
you a
point-
sincere thank you.
And at this point, Gabrian, you can feel this big, meaty, just ham hock of a hand on the back of your shoulder. Gives you a bit of a pat, and then wordlessly just walks back out the door and down the hall.
All right. It's probably died to instead of a wail, it's probably just a sob at this point, and just
Yeah.
him kind of rocking back and forth with his son kind of draped across his lap.
He's feeling.
I will say this though, you don't feel bad. The DC for saving him against that poison was in the mid-20s.
It was worth a try.
So, yeah, it was worth a try, but it was
It would
gonna
have
be
been awesome if you pulled it. Where was that 20 when you need it?
it was gonna be a hard roll on that one.
Let's preserve the body and get the fuck out of Dodge. It's close enough to dawn, isn't it?
It was only second watch, so it would still probably be roughly around maybe 3 or 4 in the morning.
Close enough. Anybody else need more sleep? You can sleep on the way. I'll lead your horse.
Don't we have a wagon?
Not anymore. It's at the keep.
Yeah, we have one, just not with us.
Okay.
We can rent one, or hell, buy one.
Oh, we had actually gotten a wagon that we picked up at the town. We were bringing provisions back for the keep, so there's
Yeah.
actually a wagon right now.
Yeah, we did. We bought transportation on our way in here. So
Yeah.
I say we reclaim our belongings and get the hell out of Dodge before any other assassins find us.
Okay.
Any opposing votes?
Nope.
Okay. As you begin to collect your things and gently wrap up the body of Gabrian's son in some of the bed linens, carrying him out to the cart alongside the rest of your
And we're gonna put a preserved food on him so he doesn't smell god awful as we're traveling.
Now, does preserved food preserve a body?
Done it
Body
before.
is food.
Yeah, we
See-
had
Done
this
it before.
discussion one time long ago.
Yes.
I've
we have
I've
done
had this.
before.
I've actually
This is
had
not our
this
first
debate.
rodeo.
I've had this debate in GM forums. You would not believe it. the subject of purify food and water on corpses is almost like is water wet argument among physicists in DM.
Okay, give us the short version then. Are you going to allow us to do that, or do we need to do some other bullshit?
The problem is, I've still never decided where I fully fall on that argument.
Okay, we're going to have an ice spell, Gabrian.
Oh, the body will last.
For now, yeah, I'm gonna say no. Purify food or preserve food and water would not work on a corpse.
I'll turn cannibal if it helps.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise if it came through.
But
do we have a gentle repose? I'm trying to remember if we did.
Well, then we're going to have to double time at home.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How many days out are we from the keep anyway?
You guys are. Let me zippity doo dah over here. You guys are currently in Gamlet. You need to make your way. If you use the Galen River, that'll cut it about in half as it would have been on foot. And then it's pretty flat terrain from there to Three Hammer Keep. It would probably be a week and a half of travel, cut in half by the river. So about maybe 6 days travel.
Okay.
So after about 6 days, you make your way down the Galen River. As the mountains begin to clear and the grasslands open up, you make your way south by southwest down to Three Hammer Keep. It's pretty much a eventless journey. Nothing really all that splendorous happens, though the journey is quiet, somewhat reposed, and a bit melancholy as you all make your way back home. Eventually, you do come upon the familiar landscape of home. Old Three Hammer Keep.
Yay, there it is.
It has been quite a while since... Oh, geez, the old icons are still on this thing. It has been a while since you all have been here. Let me go ahead and actually grab your peeps.
Well, Thorhelm's doing all that. Welcome to all the viewers watching. We're starting to get more and more. This is awesome. We're near the end of our wonderful tale of episode 2 in season 2 of Rise of the Guardian. So keep watching out because we'll be doing a little bit of gaming after this too. Well, I will.
Okay. So
Yeah, we're gonna be burying the dead and shit.
You guys are back home. Yamros, your little halfling butler, comes scampering out. Oh, dear me, good gracious! It is so good to see you all again.
We need a grave dug.
Actually,
what?
we'll need a pyre. We'll need a funeral pyre.
Say anything, you're like, great, now, let's go.
Of course, good masters. I shall see to it that Victor and the guard go get to building a pyre, where would you prefer it?
I direct him to a spot near the Druidic Grove that we had set up. There was probably a place that was appropriate for such a thing. I then walk out the front gates. As I'm passing Kazira, I kind of thank her and ask her to watch over my kid. And then I'm going to go out and gather the appropriate materials, sage and so on,
I will.
appropriate herbs to burn along with the fire.
I will take the body to the Druid Grove and begin prayer for the dying.
Now, where did you decide to put that grove? Because I can't remember.
It was outside of the keep a little ways.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it was.
was when he decided. I think it was to the left of the.
Yeah, and I don't think it's actually represented on this map. It's a bit ways out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yamros, well, very, very good. I shall await your return and have Victor and the boys set up a very good pyre, if we can, the best we can do. However, there is some news I must bring to your attention. The good paladin Thorhelm came looking for you a few weeks back. Asked about your location, where you might have gone. I told him which direction you had set off, though I'm afraid I wasn't sure quite where you would be at the time. Also, there were a few rather disturbing packages that arrived. One seems to be a white cloak cut from some weird material. It was marked for Mistress Kazira.
Give it to me.
I placed it fully packaged and wrapped.
Just give me it.
In your quarters, mistress. It's still waiting for you upon your bed. However, there was something a little odd. Someone delivered a white dragon's
dead thing?
head
A dead thing?
to the keep. I must say it gave me
That needs to be hung in the Great Hall. Yes, and
Great Hall, yes.
the artisans that taxidermied that, we need to contact them. We have another one for the collection.
Oh dear. Yes, it gave me quite a start, I must say. I almost needed a few of my special drinks. And he begins to.
You have no idea.
I'm just gonna say this. It's my collection.
He begins to kind of pat his waistcoat and reaches into a small pocket, pulls out a ring of keys, and hands them over to hands them up to whoever will take them.
I'll take them.
Ooh, rock paper scissors.
I also wish to say that the construction on your bank has been completed.
We have some deposits to put in. Yes, that's good.
These are the keys to the main door, the entrance to the bank, of course. The divider for any specialized accountants we might put behind the counter, and to the main vault, of course. The main vault will, of course, operate on 2 keys needing to be used simultaneously, along with a minor magical incantation that I'm sure you should be able to pick up rather easily. But yes, we can now begin starting to earn some income. And also a strange dwarf lady happened to be in the vicinity. Said that you had hired her as a chef?
Oh, yes. We've been hiring many employees.
I must say, she took me rather aback. She's quite coarse, you understand.
You've noticed us being oh so charming.
Well, very well, lass, very well. As you wish. That's pretty much my main report.
Excellent.
I shall have supper ready for you as you need.
Gabriel might be fasting due to the imminent funeral. I'm not really sure what his customs are. I'm sure that dinner would be very welcome. And of course, we have this new wagon full of goods and stuff, and I've got some accounts. Do we have an accountant hired yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's
We
something
need to
you're
hire
gonna
an
have to get-
accountant.
Now that you have construction on a primary build or primary room, you need to start putting out the word for skilled labor.
Yes.
So
We need to up our hiring practices and get ourselves an accountant and a banker, and we've got some items to be put into the bank, and
which
We've
Fuck you
not to mention
guys.
all of the property. We now own a shipping business. It's in its fledgling form at the moment, but I'm certain that we'll turn a profit soon.
I'd love to get into the blacksmith in here.
and right up here, guys, if you would notice, as soon as I start deleting all the old
Okay,
things.
why am I here twice and Gabrielle is in here twice?
Yeah, I'm deleting all the old icons.
I'm like,
Oh.
wait a second, something's not right. When did I duplicate myself?
Up here in the Great
Mhm.
Hall,
Imposters!
the head of your white dragon.
Oh, yes.
That's
That's just
beautiful.
what I'm
isn't it?
waiting for.
And then I just need to know which room you want your bank in so that I can start assembling that.
I think we
Yeah.
decided we wanted it in an inside room with no outside windows, somewhere towards the center, so it would be
I can't wait
easily
there.
protected or hidden.
That's the best one to go with, this one here.
Right here.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Because the fact is you've got this here, this giant tower here, and they still have to break through all these walls to get to the bank. And we could put the vault over here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they still have a lot to go through, because if we put the vault over here, that they just have to break that wall. So we have to break like a whole bunch of walls to be able to get the vault there.
I just remember it was an inside room with no outside wall, no windows, easily protected and hidden. That's what I remember.
Our next thing that we should get in here, I really actually think, since we have a shipping business, we have a bank, is a blacksmith. Because people would love a blacksmith here.
Well, and it would be useful for us to have, our horses shod and that sort of thing.
Exactly. And I'm also
Let's
looking
always have a
at,
traveling carrier at the right time.
and we can ship out weapons.
There
Well,
you go.
Okay, so I will start constructing your bank in this room here off the tower.
Mhm.
And then we'll go ahead and call it there for the day. Good job, guys. Excellent session.
Yay!
Awesome, thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and award you all. Let's call it.
level 11?
No, not quite that.
Hey, I was rooting for it. Come on. And I'm not the only one that was thinking level 11.
2,800. Or no, 2,700. We'll call it 3,200 experience. So,
Okay, so we are now like, I'm estimating, but something like $6,000 away. Because we
Let me
adjusted
whip out-
everything and we were like 15. So yeah, actually no,
Might
we're
be
like
less
12
than
that
that.
way.
'Cause I think we're at 78,235. Is that right?
let me whip out my calculator here. You are at. Come on. 78,235 plus. What did I say? 3,200.
Uh-huh.
You are all at 81,435.
All right.
All right, 81,400. What?
35. So you are now within
All right.
about a little over 3,500 away from level 11.
Woot!
All right. So good job, guys.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, everyone.
Excellent, excellent.
Thanks,
Thank you
everybody.
very much.
Okay, so we're back here on the 24th.
24th, correct.
All right. Cool.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Excellent. See you guys
Awesome.
then.
All right.
Take
Awesome.
care,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
So see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you guys in 2
Alrighty,
weeks.
awesome. Thank you.
Thanks to everybody else who joined us.